cultivators. Welcome to Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses, the only lesbian-hosted podcast about Maraist Master. I'm Roy, and man, these gender reveal parties really just get worse and worse.
And I'm Fallon, aka Super Mega Kamehameha Joker Mode.
God.
And we have a special guest joining us today for our 3-chapter extravaganza.
Big boy
Hey.
chapters.
Hey, 3 chapters.
Welcome.
All 3 chapters, Sarah.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm Sarah, and after these chapters, well, they were calling me the Ghost Channel, but I'm a bit more Ghost Vague right now.
God. Evil.
Yeah.
Dark side.
We'll go vague.
So,
We like it.
we have 3 very big chapters. Before we go into these 3 chapters, we gotta talk, because we didn't get to talk about it yet, and I know it dropped like 2 weeks ago, so it's kind of old news, but we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the Dongho Season 3 trailer that dropped.
It looks good, folks.
It looks
Oh.
It looks good, folks.
good. Folks,
Oh, I forgot.
folks, wonky smile.
He does a big smile. And you have to understand, because, I mean, I'm sure most of you are aware of what I say when I say wonky big smile.
Wonky big smile.
It's a very little, kind of soft, sweet smile for anybody else, but for Wonky,
big smile.
he might as well be showing teeth.
This man's showing teeth.
Giggling like a child. Looks good, folks.
Looks good.
And it's because Wei Wuxian did a cute little thing for him.
Yeah. He turned
He's
into
sure.
He turned it into paper, he gave him a little kiss.
Yeah, and we get a little good shot of Wei Ying like fucking with wonky hair and face, which I really like.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get a drunken Wonky 1, I believe.
Please, God.
The rest of it looks good, but the trailer that we saw, the first trailer, I think, because there are 2 trailers.
Yeah.
The second trailer that came out, it was mainly focused on them being homosexual, so that was nice.
And it came out on I Love You Day.
It did come out on I Love You Day. Do you think this hashtag means anything?
Yeah.
I'm putting my hand up. Professors, I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
It is about what is I Love You Day.
Oh, May 20th, 5/20, it is some kind of number thing in Chinese that I don't quite remember off the top of my
The
head.
characters, I think, are very similar.
I think it's like a homonym.
Yeah.
Okay,
thing.
so in
Yeah.
the vein of how May the 4th is Star Wars Day, because May the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I can't think that means anything.
No. What do you
mean
think?
anything?
And it's just like, it's so funny because they've definitely done an I Love You Day thing for the past 2 years straight.
It's good.
It's a very good to me.
It's
More
good.
like 2 years
Personally.
gay.
Yo! Mimus, we
Maybe-
pointed very aggressively at her and she just blinked. She's very satisfied with herself.
She's being a loaf.
She's on top of the tree, which is directly to our left and or right because we're sitting on either side of a table. She's just vibing, watching us
Being-
podcast.
You're
So
being
very
supervised.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. We must be chaperoned.
Executive producer Baby Cat.
So, anywho, we're reading chapters 76 through 78.
Many.
Nightfall, the Nightfall arc.
I can do these. Do you want me to do these big, huge summaries, and then we'll get into actually reading these things?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty good.
So everybody can go,
Do you want to do the summaries chapter by chapter?
We can do that, yeah.
So we can keep it fresh and sexy?
Yeah, I like that. Alright, yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. So let's do summary for chapter 76, Nightfall Part 1 first.
Yes.
So, just like in real life, it's been a year since the things of the last chapter happened.
Listen.
The position of Chief Cultivator has been created, and it seems like Jiggis is going to be the it, but there's still a lot of fuss about whether or not the position should even exist, let alone whether Jiggis should hold it. In better news, Zhang Yanli and Jin Zixuan, who are married now, have a little baby boy.
A baby boy.
Baby. And he's getting a party for turning 1 month old. Excellent, and that's a big deal. And guess what? Wei Wuxian is invited to baby party.
Wow.
And that's where we lead into Wei Wuxian and Wen Ning heading into the party with a little baby gift, which Wei Wuxian has crafted himself. He's done it all by himself. He has made a
He's
little
done arts and
protection ball.
crafts.
He did. He worked so hard.
This man loves to do arts and crafts. he has busted ass on this little bell, and he can't make a fool of himself here. It's a big deal that he's being allowed to come to this party, and he loves his Shijis so much, he's like, I owe Jinzi Xuan one. Unfortunately, the vibes out here, rancid. And right as they notice how bad the vibes are, Wenning catches an arrow that's heading straight towards Wei Wuxian, and Jinzi Shun is here with a bunch of guys, and he accuses Wei Wuxian of givos him curse.
Oh no.
He accuses Wei Wuxian of giving him the 100 holes curse, which is basically just bodily trypophobia. We hate to see it. Jinzi Shun also says that Wei Wuxian being invited here was a setup in order to kill him, and they start a ruckus, and Wenning goes and kills a bunch of Jinzi Shun's guys, and then Jinzi Xuan shows up, and he's like, what the fuck is this? And he actually kind of cops for Wei Wuxian because he trusts Zhang Yanli's opinion of Wei Wuxian more now because he's become a wife guy.
Yes.
And he's like, you actually don't have proof that he cursed you, but he also wants none of this at his baby's party. Unfortunately, Wei Wuxian and Jinzi Shun are fucking idiots and they're heated, and they're still trying to fight, and Wei Wuxian is suspicious that Jinzi Xuan was in on the ruse, which he denies. And Jinzi Xuan starts approaching Wei Wuxian to be like, dude, please call off your zombie. But Wei Wuxian is so heated that he says, oh, you're approaching me, and he doesn't even notice Wenning coming up behind Jinzi Xuan. And Wenning punches straight through Jinzi Xuan's chest right as he's saying that Yanli is waiting for Wei Wuxian, and he becomes Donut and dies.
Donut! Oh, sad Donut.
Sad Donut.
Donut to donut.
Juicy
ashes
donut.
to ashes, donuts to donuts.
Donut to donut. Fun to funky.
Everyone assumes Wei Wuxian commanded this when Wenning was just, like, mindlessly acting on Wei Wuxian's vibes, which happened to read Jinzi Xuan as a threat, because, like I said, he was approaching him.
He had been a threat up until, 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Wei Wuxian just kind of goes blue screen berserk, like, oh my god, holy shit, what did I just do? And the next thing he knows, he's waking up in the demon slaughtering cave sometime later to the wind sibs watching him. And he just gets up and wails on Wenning, like, do you have any idea what you did? Which, at the time, he didn't, and he tries to apologize. But Wei Wuxian is just losing his shit because he knows it wasn't really Wenning's fault, but he basically just ruined his sister's life, and this chapter fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah. All 3 of these chapters are
All
terrible.
of these chapters fucking suck, but they do involve a lot of Jokerification, so who's to say whether they're actually bad or not?
Yeah.
No, I did
By the
request specifically to be on for these, didn't I?
You did do that.
You did.
You said put me on for the Joker episodes.
Listen, these are the chapters of the novel.
These are the chapters
Yes.
ever.
These are
really...
the chapters.
Watching 3... Jesus Christ. Reading 3 of these chapters in a row, I just, made me think of... I'm not a huge Dragon Ball Z person, especially not Zenkai, but whatever, new Ultimate Saiyan form that they've come up with, I feel like that is what Wei Wuxian turned into in this arc, as far as, Joker goes.
These chapters growing tails and shit.
Yes! He's got, 4 halos. His hair is ice blue.
His chest
So
is covered in
fucking
red
sick.
monkey fur.
Ew!
That's what happens when you go Mega Super Ultra
Oh
Saiyan.
yeah, that's right, because they're monkey.
Yeah, they're monkey.
Yeah, they're monkey.
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 Monk.
Monkey.
Monk spelled M-O-N-K-E. Monk.
Hey, tomorrow's Monkey Monday.
Stinky. Stinky.
Stinky.
Nasty
I think I made a poopy. Funny poopy.
Wei Wuxian really is kind of stinky. Stinky.
Funny
He really is.
He's a
Every
stinky
time
boy.
he enters a room, it's uh-oh, stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky.
We can't call this episode uh-oh, stinky.
I love to do a toilet humor.
It's funny,
It's
though.
my podcast, and I'll do a toilet humor if I want to.
It's funny, though.
If funny poopy monkey.
Funny poopy monkey, though.
Oh.
More like funny poopy zombie.
Funny poopy zombie.
Funny poopy zombie. I mean, he does probably smell like shit.
Unfortunately.
In these chapters, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, crabsolutely.
Absolutely. You know this man has not taken a shower in fucking ages in these chapters especially.
Who were Wayward Sean? Yeah.
Between the incident of Chongqing Path in chapter 76 and Wei Wuxian's, inevitable death, he does not wash. You know it.
No. It's just depression all the way down.
Yeah.
His clothes are crispy. Horrible.
Nasty ass.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
Gnarsty.
Should we get into the nasty?
Let's get into the nasty. So, everybody's looking at all of the baby prizes that you can pick out to bring to the special Jin baby.
Yeah, we definitely start this chapter, as many other chapters have started, with people gossiping.
Yeah. We've got talking heads.
We get some gossip as exposition.
Hot goss.
They all think that they're going to this 1 month celebration, which is hilarious.
Yeah. Extremely funny that anybody thinks they're invited to the celebrity baby party. But,
they're also talking about, the whole chief cultivator thing.
Yeah, many gossip.
Gossip. Oh, yeah, so let's do this.
Yeah, I guess do you want to just go, we'll just...
Round robin?
Go round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Who wants to start?
A chief cultivator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Who we started? Okay, yeah, I've actually found it. Chief cultivator seems like the big sects have been arguing over this for the past while. Have they come to a conclusion yet?
What is there to argue about? We can't be a heap of loose sand, a group without a leader forever, can we? To set a cultivator who watches over all of the sects, I don't see anything wrong with that.
It's not that good, is it? What if another Chishan Wen sect?
How could they be the same? The chief cultivators elected by all the sects. They're different. It's different.
Vote them out.
They say it's an election, but everyone knows in their hearts, no matter what, it's the same few people who's competing, isn't it? Is there any space for others?
Shifeng's quite against it, isn't he? He's tried to stop Jin Guangshan so many times, implied otherwise. In my opinion, there's still a long time before they finish mulling over it.
Meow, that's right!
Yeah.
Yeah, and there can only be one person who sits in the position of chief cultivator. If it really passed, whom exactly the person would be would take another few years of arguing over, I suppose.
It's the worry of those who sit at the top anyways. None of our business. It's not like little shrimps like us could have any control over it even if we wanted to.
Did any of you attend the completion ceremony in Cloud Recess's library pavilion? Well, I went. I stood there and looked, and it was the exact same as how it was before. A difficult undertaking indeed.
Yeah, very difficult. It was such a huge cultivational residence, an ethereal realm of hundreds of years old. How could that be rebuilt in such a short amount of time?
Very good. Speaking of it, there's been a lot of joyous occasions these days, hasn't there?
You mean the 7th-day celebration of Jin Sichuan's son? There's a whole pile of colorful things, and the kid didn't like any of them. Cried so hard that the roof of the glamour hall was almost screamed off. How amusing that he giggles like that whenever he sees his dead sweetheart. His parents were so happy. They all said he's going to be a wonderful swordsman when he grows up.
All he wants is swords and donuts.
Swords and donuts. Well, he gets one of them.
All right, guys. I just really good warm-up session. Excellent work. We all just kind of busted them out. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
My vocal cords are properly lubricated and stretched now.
That's how you do it. I'm winning.
Slippy.
Delicious. There's some rando that gets focused on.
Yeah.
They're in white and they're examining a little tassel pendant.
A cool keychain.
And he smiles when he hears these people saying such good things about little Yong.
Little baby.
And then a lady comes up and she's like, well, she doesn't come up to him.
She just says.
Her voice
Her
emerges.
Voice appears, yeah.
Oh, Madam Jin is so lucky. She must have given up on rising into immortality in her last life that she gained such good fortune in this life.
Looks like it's true that no matter what you're good at, it's all fine as long as you have a good background. She's clearly just so-so.
The Lutling Jin sect really does deserve its reputation. Even a baby who's just been born a few days gets such a grand display.
Don't you remember whom that baby's parents are? Could they really be sloppy over it? It was not only that young Madam Jen's husband refuses to be sloppy. If the display was just a little bit smaller, her mother-in-law, her younger brother, which of the two would have allowed it? In the full month celebration a few days later, it could only be even more extravagant.
Fucking Junction, like, stressing over his little baby nephew's birthday party.
Jesus Christ!
No, it's gotta be perfect. No, I said get the yellow napkin.
These napkins look like shit!
Company is coming!
We can't let them know that we sit. Wan Yin waters. God.
Oh, God. Shit.
I think we're on you.
Yeah.
Speaking of it, have you heard of how it's said that to this full month celebration, a certain somebody was invited?
Who is it?
We were shot.
A dead silence. And then somebody's like, really? I thought that was only rumor. Was he really invited?
Yes, it was confirmed in the past couple of days. Wei Wuxian will be going.
What the fuck did the Lanlang Jin sect think it was doing? Have they fucking forgotten about the number of innocent people Wei Wuxian killed in Zhongqi Path? What the fuck is this? Disgusting.
Disgusting! I'm pure pissed! Oh no, they don't say pissed, sorry.
No, they say pashed.
Pashed. Love it.
Fucking remember when I was in Galway and
Pure
I was in a
livid.
cafe and there was like an old man in like the hat. You know the fucking hat I'm
For
talking about.
fuck's sake.
That's all I heard. He's
Oh,
reading a
for
newspaper.
fuck's sake.
I hear him turn the page and then he just goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake." The only thing he said.
Fuck's sake.
That was that and like the time when I was sitting in one of the buildings on campus in Dublin and just a pigeon came in and was just walking around, just vibing, getting his education.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He wants to see the Book of Kells.
He wants to see the Book of Kills.
That's it. Oh, God.
Bless him, he should. God. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
okay, it was me next. Sorry, I just keep getting distracted by all of Sarah's really good voices.
That's really good.
Listen,
Holy shit.
I don't know if your listeners know, but I do a podcast called the Quoth-Killer Chronicles, which is about Name of the Wind. And, Patrick Rothfuss famously has some excellent accent work in that book that I've just learned so much from.
Oh, yeah. We could all take one out of his book.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
just an icon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Listen to Quoth-Killer Chronicles, listeners. It's a good podcast.
Absolutely. Absolutely, please do.
Please.
I
Damn,
have
what
no
voice
idea
do I
where we
want to do? Because I don't want to do a voice from your island because I don't want to offend anybody or you.
Oh, go on.
Damn.
Go on.
It's okay. It's
Go ahead.
Who dare go to Jin Liang's full month celebration now that such a person is invited? Anyways, I definitely won't go no matter what.
Oh, excellent 10 out of 10.
Oh, now that I like. That I do like.
Mwah.
After this,
Yeah.
quite many of the crowd secretly mocked. You weren't even qualified to be invited, and now you're worried about going or not.
She doesn't even go here.
So now we have actual roles. We've got Wei Ying and we've got Mr. Ghost General.
Yes. Anybody want to particularly be Wei Ying or Mr. Wen Young?
We did have funny Morty voice.
Funny Morty voice, that's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure I
could-
could do a funny Morty voice.
Funny Morty.
I could reprise Funny Morty.
Dude, I went to the God. It was raining the other day, but I wanted to take a walk, so I went to the dying mall up the street. And I was doing a mall walk, and I passed by the store that just has like is just crammed with t-shirts.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All kinds of shit. And in the window in the front of it was a shirt. It was a Rick and Morty shirt.
Of course.
Oh my god.
And what the fuck
Natch.
did it say? Hold on. I know Morty was wearing a Supreme shirt.
Oh, wow. A shirtception.
Rick and Morty Supreme shirt. It was like hype beat there. Yeah, no. It had some like badass, something like some shit along the lines of, you laugh because I'm different, I laugh because you're all the same, one of those type of things. God, it was just fucking incredible.
Oh.
And, oh my god,
You find a good one?
well, I didn't find the shirt, but I found an even better shirt.
Oh no, show us.
Oh, I'm about to. Oh my god.
That's a shirt.
It's definitely a shirt. I have found a shirt where I guess it's printed onto the back so everybody can see it when you turn around, of Rick and Morty and
Junker.
Joaquin Phoenix Junker,
The Jonker!
all wearing Santa hats with Swifty-Miss written above it in the Supreme logo style. Just incredible. Just fucking incredible. Tremendous.
They're all dancing. They're having a great time. Wow. Good for them.
I wonder if I'd be able to find it if I looked up Rick and Morty Hype Beast.
No, we have 3 chapters to get through.
Alright.
Let's abandon this search for now. Let's put that on the back burner.
That's fair.
So I'm old Sanchez Ning, or whatever Morty's actual last name is.
When Morty.
When Morty. Who wants to be Wei Wuxian? Yeah!
Roy, are you Wei Wuxian or am I?
You can be him if you want to.
I'll be him in this chapter.
Alright,
Wei Wuxian?
let's fucking go.
Absolutely. So they come up and they're like, "Young master, are you done with your purchase?"
God, funny Morty voice is so good for him.
Yeet.
Wei Wuxian whips out his cool little gift that he's made, his little pendant.
He's got this beautiful, it's a nice little pendant, and it's got a big old chunk of white jade on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, it's glowy, and Wending is like, "It's so pretty."
The pretty little thing wasn't cheap at all. Your sister's money almost wasn't enough for buying this after a new outfit. I don't have a single coin left, anyways. I'll just wait for the scolding when we get back.
No, young master is buying a present for Maiden Zhang's child. Sister won't scold you.
Mark your words, when she scolds me, remember to help out a bit.
Young master Jin Young will definitely like this gift a lot.
It's not like this is the present I'm giving him. It's only a small accessory. Those things in the treasure pavilion, what do they have except for looks?
Then, young master, what gift did you prepare?
The will of the heavens shall not be grasped by mortals.
God.
Oh. He just stops asking, and Wei Wuxian's like, What the fuck? I was trying to be mysterious. You're supposed to be intrigued.
Are you? You're not gonna ask? You're not gonna? How could you just really stop asking after just? Do you not want to know what the present is? Are you gonna ask me? Come on.
That's what he's fucking
Go on.
says.
Go on.
God, I hate him. God.
Before we move on, I just want to shout out that like Wei Wuxian had to buy new clothes to like go. Like he bought a white outfit so he could go to the shop, so no one would be like, "Hey, isn't that Wei Wuxian at the shop?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really funny.
As if they couldn't identify him by the stank.
Literally, the stink lines have a very distinct signature.
Yeah. It's
A
like
distinct
a sword blow.
signature.
Hey.
Wow, got him.
Anyway, you're not gonna ask me about my bell?
Yeah.
So yeah, he literally goes like, he's fucking. Where are we? It's
really
like,
stop asking.
should he keep on asking? And Wending is like, I do, young master. What gift did you prepare?
Check it out now, y'all.
He says ring-a-ling.
He says ring-a-ling. He
Ding,
takes out
ding.
that little bell.
Ding.
And Wen Ning's like, what an impressive bell. And it's just this fucking based, extremely well-crafted, priceless ass bell that Wei Wuxian has put his blood, sweat, and tears into.
His blood, sweat, and stank into
He can feel the power pulsing from within it. Pulsing
Ding, ding,
from
bitch.
within it.
Ding ding.
That's it, ding ding. And Wen Ning is like, Young Master, is this what you've been making for the past month or so? When you were shutting yourself in the cave on days upon end?
That's right. As long as that nephew of mine carries this bell around, not a single creature whose level is just a bit too low can even think about getting close to him. You can't touch it. It'll probably leave you affected for some time if you do.
I can feel it.
I'm really feeling it.
You know? And he goes, but since you'll be attending Young Master Jin Liang's full month celebration, Young Master, you have to hold it back when you see Maiden Zhang's husband. Don't clash with him.
And
And Wei Wuxian's like,
Don't even worry about it. You can relax about this. I know what to do and what not to do. For the sake of Jin Zixuan having invited me, I won't badmouth him for the whole year.
Wen Ning's like a little embarrassed. He's like, last time when Young Master Jin told people to present you with the invitation at the bottom of a burial mound, I thought that it had to be a trap. And then it happened to be a misunderstanding. It really was unfair to him. I couldn't tell before, but in reality, Young Master Jin is a nice person as well.
That's so sweet.
It's so
What a
sweet.
good boy.
They've very recently, ding ding, reevaluated their opinions of this man.
Trace.
Winning is so good. What a good baby boy.
He's a good boy. He's a pushover, but he's a good baby boy.
What if we practiced self-care and we just stopped reading the novel and just kind of quit the podcast and hung up and it's fine, it just ends here?
Yeah, we don't need to read the rest of this chapter at all.
Yeah. We don't need to read the rest of this arc. It's fine.
No.
They go to the party. They do the baby presents.
We'll skip to the next
fine.
Drunkalon Wangji chapter.
Yeah. That's what he says. Japanese.
So they eventually get to Changchi Path, broad daylight, you know. And it is like still called the Changchi Path, despite that being like heavily one associated. And it's quiet. Too quiet. There's like nobody around. They're like, this is like a really kind of popular throughway. Like, what's going on?
The vibes here?
And yeah, Wei Wuxian is noticing that the vibes here are a little bit rank. And he's like,
is anything wrong?
And Wen Ning does his out-of-body surveillance moment.
Yeah, he wargs.
He wargs, he rolls his eyes out, and then he like becomes normal again, and he's like, no, it's so quiet.
It really is a bit too quiet.
And then...
And he just like, there's nothing around that he can hear at all. It's just totally quiet. And so he is immediately like put on edge. Yeah.
Let's go.
And Wen Ning raises his hand to catch something, and it's a fucking arrow. It was about to hit Wei Wuxian.
Snipe.
And then
And
suddenly,
so, yeah, here comes fucking everybody.
Here comes Mans.
They're mostly Gene Mans.
Yeah.
Sparks Amid Snowmans. They've all got
Sparks amid
weapons.
snowmen.
Sparks Amid Snowmen! Yeah!
All of them
A
have
Song of Ice and
Kyrgyz.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one leading the crowd was the guy who had tried to shoot our boy.
Yeah. And he says, I'm the Nightman.
Can't have this.
I know, I just realized that before podcast I was like, I could be Jin Zixuan and I've simply already committed to being Wei Wuxian. Anyway, let's fucking go.
Do you want to switch up?
We could switch up.
Nah, I'll stay. I just remembered some dialogue that happens later in the chapter. I'll fucking stay.
Yeah. We'll let Dougie be, Dougie can be Jin Zixuan.
I'll be Jin Zixuan.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll do it.
So,
Hey, who the
He
fuck are
pulls
you?
up. Yeah, and Wei Wuxian just literally that.
And then Homeboy's like, "You dare to ask who I am? I am Jinzi Shun."
And Wei Wuxian's like, oh,
This fucking
fuck.
guy.
Oh, this
Not
fucking
this
guy.
fucking guy again.
This fucking guy, eh?
Not this fucking guy.
And, this is bad. And Jinzi Shun goes on, "Wei Wuxian, I'm warning you. Lift the evil curse that you put on me right now, and I can pretend like nothing happened and let you off the hook."
Wei Wuxian's like,
What curse?
And Jinzi Shun is still pretending like you don't know anything, and then he just rips his shirt open.
It gives
As
me
you do.
trypophobia.
Yeah. Scope me trippo.
I
he says,
hate this
"Fuck."
description of 100 Holes curse.
It's so
yeah, it's
fucking
disgusting.
bad.
Disgusting.
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 Statistically, I know at least one of our listeners is going to have trypophobia. I'm not going to describe this.
Let's
It is exactly
simply
as bad as you
skip
think it is.
several paragraphs.
Awful, 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 awful.
Horrible. But it's called 100 Holes, and we fucking hate it. And
Many questions asked about the 100 Holes curse are answered very easily by the name of the 100 Holes curse.
yeah. God. Does it say the thing about? I don't think we quite learn yet.
Back when Wei
happens to the
Wuxian
person
explored
who
the
cast
Gusu
it,
Lan
but-
sect library position.
No, it's fine.
Person on the page.
Don't worry about it. I don't think we learned that yet, but
It's bad.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
it.
long and short of it, basically.
however,
Horrible.
even if he was sympathetic, he still thought that Jinzi Shun probably didn't have a proper brain. Good line. Get his ass.
Smooth.
You were cursed with 100 Holes, but why would you come block my path? What's it got to do with me?
Apart from a
Excuse
criminal-
me?
Excuse
Beach?
me? Apart from a criminal who's as used to using crooked means as you, who else could put such a savage thing on me?
Wei Wuxian's like, you want a list? This man is not very popular, surprisingly.
People do not like this man.
It turns out-
you know who does like this man? His shitty uncle. So that adds up.
Yeah, that really tells you a lot.
Yeah.
That's like that fucking Five Nights at Freddy's guy defending himself
God.
from being a MAGA idiot by being like, I donated to Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. Who for
sure,
our
bitch.
international friends is a transphobic and homophobic piece of trash.
God.
So that's hilarious. He gets no sympathy or support from me, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Wei Wuxian just goes off a little bit.
Jinzi Shun, I don't use such underhanded tricks. If I wanted to kill someone, I'd let everyone know that person died by my hand.
Nope,
And if I
lost it.
really
You
wanted
cut out,
you to
bro.
die, you'd be 1,000 times worse than you are right now.
You've always been quite arrogant, haven't you? And now you're not bold enough to admit what you did?
I'm not the one who did it. Why should I admit it?
Ooh, nice rhyme.
Courtesy before force. If you don't take this chance to turn around, I won't be letting you off easy either.
Oh? Really?
Oh, you're approaching me?
He
Oh?
sounds almost excited. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Here's
bro.
where we learn it, yeah. There
A
were two
worm?
ways to lift the curse of 100 Holes. Apart from having the one who placed the curse cut down their own cultivation and lifted the curse on their own, there was one most absolute method. To kill the one who placed the curse. Love that.
You're not gonna let me off easy, you? With just the few hundred people you've got.
I mean,
And Jinzi Shun, waves his boys, because he's got riders. So he's like, get them arrows going, boys. And then Wei Wuxian says, oh, it's flute time.
he gets to tootin'.
He tootin'. This man? He tootin'.
He tootin' a little bit.
He tootin'. And
I'm
Jinzi
sorry, I
Shun's-
didn't bring my flute to my new house, so I can't start
That's okay,
playing this.
that's okay.
I can't play
What are you
Careless
gonna
Whisper
do?
on the flute for you now.
That's fine. That's fine. It's there in spirit.
It's there. I'll cut out a clip from it from the live episode. It'll be good.
Oh fuck, I did do that on live. Oh shit. Oh beans.
Oh, beans. Oh, dang.
Aw, nuts.
Oh, nuts. We cleaned the entire area out a long time ago, waiting for you to come. You won't get any helpers no matter how much you play. This is the burial ground that we've prepared just for you.
You're seeking your own death.
Here comes the Joker.
Oh shit, he's about to transmogrificate.
But it's Ghost General time.
I can see the paint climbing up his neck.
God. Yeah.
No, not the nose! Not the nose!
God. So when Yong turns into Nathan Explosion Zombie, he
Yes.
goes Nathan Explosion mode. And it's time. Shit's popping off.
Let's go. Sicko
Let's
mode.
fucking go.
Sick fight scene.
Sick fight scene. Jinzi Shun orders his boys to shoot their arrows, and that happens, but,
When the text says when Young broke apart a boulder with his bare hands, mwah, chef's kiss.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He just uses that as a shield for the arrows, and then the guys who shot the arrows just, like, give up and run at Wei Wuxian and Wen Ying, and, he's just like, nah. He just takes a sidestep.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
That's
He just
good
takes
meat.
a side... Yeah. He just takes a bit of a sidestep and dodges literally all of them.
We love it.
Mm.
Jinzi Shun, like, brags some more. This is the price you'll pay for your arrogance. Without a sword, let's see how you resist. And then, more fighting. You know, Wei Wuxian does some green fire. We like to see it.
It's
Pretty
very
sick.
cool, actually.
But unfortunately, something goes flying out of Wei Wuxian's sleeve.
Uh-oh.
Which,
I'm not, no. I need to stop saying uh-oh in that cadence.
Uh-oh.
I know.
I
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I can't
It's
believe you've done
Jigsaw.
this.
I know.
Oh, no. It's Jigsaw. No.
I know.
Anyway.
It's
I love Australian accents. They're so good.
uh-oh. Present.
Uh-oh. Present. There it is. And it's got Jean Liang's name on it. And Wei Wuxian, Jin Zixun, like, picks it up.
Yep.
And Wei Wuxian is not happy about that.
Give it back.
Present for Alyong.
And Wen Ying is like, he's like, basically kind of on notice, at
There's
attention.
this happening, and then there's like this big
He's
battle
fighting.
happening in the background.
Literally, and it's just Jin Zixun and Wei Wuxian while Wen Ying just, like,
Talking
fights
about
100
baby
different
present.
guys.
Yeah. And Jin Zixun is like, you don't really think that you could attend Alyong's full moon celebration, did you?
Wei Wuxian
Wei
does the
Wuxian does
Arthur
not like to
Fist.
hear that. Yeah!
He does. And then, hey! Guess who's here? We need a fourth voice.
I'll do Zishuan. Because Wen Ying is,
he's busy.
sicko mode.
He's
Yeah.
sicko mode. Jin Zixuan is here.
So, yeah, somebody goes, stop!
Hey!
And, Jin Zixun's like, oh?
Yeah. Zixuan, why are you here?
Why do you think I'm here?
Where's Ayo?
That's a great question.
I like this bit. Jin Zixuan was the helper who was supposed to be here to assist him. Just last year, he still held much contempt towards Jin Guangyao. Now that the two's relationship had become better, however, he began to call him in a more intimate manner. Get my widow yo yo.
My widow yo yo.
Widow yo yo.
And Jin Zixuan goes, I stopped him at Koi Tower. If not for how I exposed him after I saw that he looked strange, you two are just going to continue with this? Why didn't you tell me at all that you were cursed with the 100 holes and instead came to do this without saying anything?
Yikes!
Wow, what the fuck?
Hello? So he didn't tell fucking anybody. He was just like, yeah, let me get all my boys. I don't need prior authorization for this. I'm just going to do it.
Get my boys and I'm gonna take care of them. So we get, like, a lot of shit about how Jin Zixun, like, just kind of didn't tell anybody about this except
Because
for
he's too,
Jiggis.
because he's too vain.
Mhm. He's like, I can't let anybody know that I'm unspeakably demorphed
Yeah,
under my hotness.
second of all, to have been cursed meant that his level of cultivation wasn't high enough, since his spiritual energy was too weak to be able to hold against the curse.
Yikes.
This made it even more inconvenient to explain to others.
Convenient.
Wow, inconvenient, because it'll make me look bad.
I'm supposed to be a Chad.
I'm gonna die in a month, but it'll make me look bad to other people, so I guess I'm just gonna do it. What the
That's
fuck?
the most fucking toxic masculinity ass bullshit.
What an idiot.
God. So the only person he tells about it is Jin Guangshan, who can't fucking do anything about
Yeah.
it either. And then it's, you know, we get a bit about how it's time to plan for baby party, and we just kind of get information about Jin Zixuan having become wife guy.
Basically.
Yeah.
Bless
He
him.
has spent the entire last year drinking wife-respecting juice, and he is full up on it. And so he's been so busy like catering to his wife that like he's that's all he cares about.
Yeah,
He
he's
cares
like
about wife and
completely
baby.
checked out of everything else.
Bless his heart.
So now learning about this, he's like,
Yeah.
They literally kept him in the dark on purpose.
And Jinzi Shun is like, but no matter what, his life was the most important.
Yep.
Sichuan, hide it from sister-in-law for now. I'll give you to a formal apology if... Let me start that over. Sichuan, hide it from sister-in-law for now. I'll give you to a formal apology after I get rid of these things on my body.
And then, oh god, this is really sad. The last time Wei Wuxian saw Jin Zixuan, he still had the youthful pride on him. Now that he was married, he seemed a lot more mature. His voice was steady as well, although his face had darkened. It is still possible to turn things around. All of you, stop for the time being.
He's trying so hard.
He
so good.
is.
He's getting there.
He had a character arc.
He did, but it got cut tragically short because his book is an asshole.
He still got a couple pages of arc.
A few more lines.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
And Jinzi Shun is like,
What is there to turn around now that things are already like this? Haven't you seen these things on me? And he rips his shirt open again. Or no, he wants to.
Jinzi's trying to say, please, no, I have trypophobia.
God. He's like, there's no need. I've heard about it from Jin Guangyao already.
Since you've heard it from him already, and you should know that I can't wait, don't tell me that you'll disregard your brother's life for the sake of sister-in-law's shitty.
You clearly know that I'm not that kind of person. He might not necessarily be the one who cursed you with 100 holes either. Why are you so rash? I was the one who invited Wei Wuxian to Aliang's full month celebration anyways. If this is the way you do things, where does that leave me? Where does it leave my wife?
Ruining his family! You don't touch this man's baby!
Absolutely.
You don't touch this man's wife!
You kidding me?
God damn. And that's what we respect.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it was specifically Jin Zixuan who invited.
I know!
Yeah!
It's so good!
It's really good!
It's so good!
Character
God.
arc.
So much growth from this man. We love it.
We
King.
love it.
King shit.
He has become king. Fucking this argument between these two is toxic masculinity versus positive masculinity.
Yeah. So Jin Zixuan hates that.
Yeah, Jinzi Shun is like,
Jin Zixun, excuse me.
it's best if he doesn't attend. What does Wei Wuxian think he is? Does he deserve to attend our sex banquet? Whoever touches him gets nothing but a splash of black. Sichuan, when you invited him, weren't you worried that you, sister-in-law, and Aliang would receive an irremovable stain for the rest of your lives?
Shut up right now.
Get his
Damn,
ass!
just
Shut
fucking
your
do
fuck.
it, dude.
Shut your fuck!
We love it. And Jin Zixun is pissed, and he's still holding on to that little wooden box with the
his turn
beautiful
to do
bell.
Arthur Fist. Yeah.
He does incredibly destructive Arthur Fist and just crushes that shit into dust. Wei Wuxian sees this, and he just
He pops
loses
off.
it. He
Yeah.
pops off. He lunges at Jin Zixun. Jin Zixuan is like, he has no idea what's in the box, and he's like, Wei Wuxian, have you had enough yet?
Oof.
And Wei Wuxian, clearly no.
Mm-mm.
He will never have enough. He's about to go just nutty with it.
Yep. Cousin fight. They're kind of like, I don't know, Jin Zixuan and Jin Zixun were cousins who had known each other well ever since they were young, with almost 20 years between them at this point. It was indeed difficult for him to defend an outsider. And all due respect to Jin Zixuan, he still doesn't really like Wei Wuxian, but he's being...
He's trying.
He's trying, and he's doing a good job. All
And so he
things
just,
considered.
he gets himself together a little bit, and he's like, tell Wan Ning to stop first. Don't let him continue his rampage and make the situation worse than it already is.
Why don't you make them stop first?
I mean, true.
Yeah.
They're still fighting, and Jin Zixuan is pissed. He's like, why are you still so stubborn at such a time? When everyone calms down, you can follow me back to Koi Tower to explain things and answer some questions. With everything clear, if you aren't the one who did it, of course you'll be fine.
Tell him
Kitty?
to stop. As soon as I tell Wen Young to stop right now, the arrows would fly straight at my heart and I wouldn't even die a whole corpse. And do you think I could explain things at Koi Tower?
They would not. They would not.
They would not.
They would not.
Uh-uh.
how can you ensure it? Jin Zixuan, I have a question. When you invited me at first, did you really not know about their plan to kill me?
Wait, Wushon, are you mad? Yeah, he's angry as hell.
Mm-hmm. Move away right now. I won't touch you, but you're not going to provoke me either.
He's doing the windmill thing and saying, if you walk into my arms...
And Jin Zixuan, he's pissed, and he, like, lunges forward as if, like, it says, as if trying to hold him down, and he goes, why can't you just back off for once? Ollie is still... And, he gets donutted.
Well, we get, Just as he reached Wei Wuxian, he heard a strange, heavy noise.
Yep, and that is Wending's hand going through his chest.
I hate when I look down at my chest and there's a big hand coming through.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Where'd that come needs from? To, like...
Uh-oh.
He just needs to, like, take the chunk that was missing and connect it to a chain, like in Kung Pao.
God.
And use it as a weapon. And so he still tries to finish the sentence, though, and he's like, it's still waiting for you to go to Koi Tower and attend Alliang's full month celebration.
And then Wei Wuxian is like,
He blue screens.
That's me blue screening.
That's me blue screening.
He's in Knott's Berry form.
His hand's too big to fit in the chest.
God!
He hand too big to fit in, he goddamn chest.
And, so that happens. Jin Zixuan,
he falls.
starts to die.
Yeah, Wenying takes his hand out.
And people start freaking out. They're like, the Ghost General is going mad!
He killed him! Wei Wuxian made the Ghost General kill Jin Zixuan! And then Jin Zixuan is like, release! What are you waiting for? Release the arrows!
And then...
Uh-oh.
There's a...
Oh no.
There's a Wenying.
Yeah. There's a big yowie hand comes and chokes.
He grabs him.
Yeah.
And Wei Wuxian is like, oh my god, what is going on? I mean, I was obviously controlling Wenying right.
These just like little lines of just like, I'd always been able to control it perfectly. I was clearly controlling Wenying perfectly. And like, I don't know. This is the part of the novel, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 100% the part.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is the novel ever.
Yeah, this is the novel.
Mm-hmm.
Ever-ist. And Jin Zixuan finally slumps over and goes.
He goes. He
Fucking
gone.
goes.
Goodbye. I'm saluting.
I'm saluting. It's horrible. The marks of blood on his face and the spots of blood on his face and the mark of vermilion between his brows were of the same color.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. Wei Wuxian just looks at him. He's just completely falling apart on the inside. The people are dying around him and he just can't think of anything. But didn't you say you know what you should and shouldn't do?
Yep.
Didn't you say you could control it? Didn't you say that there couldn't possibly be a problem? That nothing could possibly ever happen? And yet. Bit of a bummer one, folks. So he basically passes out, and he wakes up in the demon slaughtering cave.
He has coaxed himself into a tragic hubris snafu.
A quandary.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And when he wakes up, he sees the Wen siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Wenying is back to being the normal conscious boy.
Mm-hmm. And he and Wenqing are talking, and Wei Wuxian sits up, and he just leaps on Wenying.
Absolutely attacks him. And he just... Wenqing is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then she kind of realizes, though, and so she just, like, lets him do it.
She just makes, like, grimace emoji.
Yeah, and Wei Wuxian is, livid!
He's going.
Yeah, no, the line does say Wei Wuxian roared and I live in a terraced house, so I'm kind of not going to really go for it, but
That's
he
okay.
is just kind of
apartment
going, who did you
appropriate
kill?
roar.
Do you know who you killed?
And, so, of course, Ayan walks in at that
comes
thing
in.
with a little grass butterfly on his head. And, he was gonna show him the butterfly, but Wei Wuxian is there attacking his uncle.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Yeah, he's so scared.
And Wei
He's
Wuxian
scared
turns to
of-
look at him, and he's like horrifying mode.
Yeah.
Nightmare mode.
And baby, the butterfly falls off his head, and he screams and cries, and then Uncle Thor comes in and carries him off. To baby!
Cannot deal with Joker mode, Shanga right now.
I know.
The simply the part of the novel where the main character is going McFucking sicko mode and now all his bestest friends and dearest people are now scared of him. I am simply.
So Wenqing is just watching. She looks like she wants to help him, but she's not gonna because,
Yeah.
whatever. So she just sits there and she just starts to cry, and Wei Wuxian keeps on going.
He's
Yeah. With him dead, what is Shijie supposed to do? What is Shijie's son supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What about me?
And there's a baby crying in the background, and I'm also crying in the background.
Yeah, this shit sucks.
I'm crying in the
And-
foreground.
Wei Wuxian hears Wenyan crying. He's just like, what? Do you want to narrate his inner monologue, Sarah?
Okay.
Yeah.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. No,
Pretty
but
much.
it's good. So he says, why have I been locking myself on burial mound all these years? Why do I have to go through this? Why did I choose to walk this path at the beginning? Why did I make myself like this? What do others see me as? What have I gained? Have I gone mad? Have I gone mad? Have I got fucking mad? If only I didn't
Yes.
choose this.
I didn't ask for this. And then Wenning is getting wailed on, but he whispers, I'm sorry.
Baby boy.
Yeah, and then he's just like, he can't move his face, so it's just an expressionless guy, but he's just like looking, and he sincerely looks in pain, and he's like, I'm sorry. It was all my fault. I'm sorry.
And it's so bad, because, like, right before he was like, Jin is a pretty good guy.
Yeah!
And I'm crying and frowning.
I hate this shit.
Fuck this book.
Yeah.
Fucking love this book.
You're right.
Wei Wuxian eventually realizes that this was his fault. As much as he was beaten on Wenning, he's
Yeah.
gonna take the L for this one.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, because Wenning, he's just such a gentle
I
creature.
know.
Yeah.
Timid, stuttering person.
And
Like-
he's just a little WMD who, when he gets into WMD mode, he just sees things in, oh, you're approaching me mode.
Yeah.
And that's what he saw, and he had to break it up. And he had to do that by making some donuts.
And we get like a little montage of like when young baby moments.
Yeah, little baby moments.
We need baby moments. And then Wei Wuxian feels even worse. And,
He clenches his collar, he looks at him, he's just dirty boy, sad boy. And he just starts crying. He can't think about anything but the little family that he's just fucking destroyed.
yeah.
And just can't stop thinking about the full month celebration, and he just starts crying.
Mm. And he says, could someone tell me what I'm supposed to do now?
Baby.
That's
baby.
that's the baby note that we end that chapter on. And then we move into an even worse chapter, Nightfall 77. You wanna throw us the summary for that one?
Let me throw the chapter 77 Nightfall Part 2 summary at you. This
Let's
chapter
go.
sucks too. Let's go!
Woohoo!
So Wenqing sticks a needle in Wei Wuxian that paralyzes him, and she says, "Okay, bro, we're about to head out." She and Wenning explained that while Wei Wuxian was unconscious, the Jin sect said, "Okay, Wei Wuxian, you give us those wins in specific, and we're good for now." And the three of them have like a big sad argument where Wei Wuxian tries to remind them of capital T truths, but Wenqing basically says, "Look, dude. My brother is a WMD and we all know it. The optics are so bad, it doesn't matter what the truth is. So we're gonna go turn ourselves in. You're gonna be paralyzed for 3 days. Cope. I'm sorry.
Just
And
cope.
Cope.
And so she and Wenning leave, and sure enough, Wei Wuxian is paralyzed for 3 days, and he gets up, once the 3 days are over, and he knows that by now the two of them have probably been executed, and he doesn't know what to do with himself or where to go, and eventually he just wanders over to Lanling, still not sure what he's doing. He follows babycrying.wave and sees John Yanli and Madame Jin mourning over Jin Zichuan's coffin. Madame Jin tells John Yanli to leave, and she does, and Madame Jin looks like shit, and she catches sight of Wei Wuxian and yells for help, so he fucks off with the quickness. While he's running, he passes some rando shit-tier cultivators talking smack about him and Wenning, and they say that Wenning, when he came to turn himself in, went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs again. And Wei Wuxian decides, well, fuck it. They think I'm the Joker, then I'm the Joker, baby. And he tortures these guys a little bit just for funsies, and then he looks up and sees a big announcement saying, all big sects are going to the Nightless City to disrespect the Wen's remains and dogpile on Wei Wuxian, and he's like, oh, and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
That's it, baby.
Wei Wuxian has become twisted.
Twisted!
Extremely twisted. It's just the straw that broke the camel's back, you know?
The healing patriarch. So we're still in the cave. Thanks.
No.
No. You're rejecting my thanks. Your face.
Puffy!
I know, me.
She's all tucked, she's got her chin all tucked into her chest, and she's so puffy and fat.
Is Kitty loafing?
No, she's kind of shrimping.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
She's kind of half loaf, half shrimp.
Well, as they say, shrimping ain't easy.
That's it.
She's kind of just a pile.
Yeah. So. Sorry.
Wei
Wuxian.
that's yawning.
You know, he's at a loss.
Yeah.
And then he feels a little stabby on the side of his neck. Ooh, can I be Wenqing?
Sure.
Yes.
So, someone want to swap Wei Wuxian with me?
Who, me? Oh yeah, I guess it would be me.
Toss it back and forth like a potato.
Yeah, absolutely. And so he goes numb, he collapses, and Wenqing is the culprit. She was the one who did the stab. She has, she gave him some sleepy time.
She says, take these melatonin gummies.
Yeah. And she says, I'm sorry.
And he's like, what are you doing?
Wenqing and Wenning, look at each other, and then they just, stand up, and they're they bow to him.
Mm-hmm. Peace out, homie.
And Wei Wuxian's like,
what are you going to do? Just what are you doing?
And Wenqing is like, when you woke up, we were in the middle of discussing it. I think we've come to a conclusion.
Discussing what? Stop talking nonsense. Take out the needle. Let me go.
And Wenning... Yeah, do one again, please.
Sister and I have come to a conclusion. We'll be going to Koitire to give ourselves up.
There he is.
Yeah, that's it. We fucking love it.
Give yourselves up? How are you going to do that? Apologize? Surrender?
Wenqing, it seems like she rubs her eyes. It seems like... It says she rubs her eyes, but it seems like she more rubs the bridge of her nose. She's like, yes, more or less. In the days you were down, the Lonling Gene sect sent people to give a few words at Burial Mound.
Give a few words about what? Don't talk one word at a time. Say it all at once. Finish your explanation.
And she's like, the Lonling Gene sect wanted you to give them an answer. The answer would be to hand over the 2 leaders of the remaining 1 sect members, especially the Ghost General.
And Wei Wuxian says ...
That's how you know it's serious.
You know he's thinking. I'm warning you to get this needle out of me right now.
The leaders of the remaining 1 sect members, that's us. According to them, if you hand us over, this incident would temporarily be considered over as well. Then we might have you on the bed for a couple more days. The effects of the needle inside of you would cease in 3 days' time. I've talked to Uncle Four about it already. He'll watch over you and let you out if an emergency happens within the next 3 days.
And Wei Wuxian does not like this at all.
Yeah,
you
he
can
pissed.
shut the fuck up. It's already pandemonium the way things are right now. You two can stop adding more trouble onto my platter. Give yourselves in my ass. Did I tell you to do this? Take it out.
I think it's very important to notice that the shut the fuck up is not our editorializing. That is
not.
what he says.
Not at all.
Let Wei Wuxian say fuck.
He's done it.
Excellent. Give yourselves in my ass. Oh, what a line.
Absolutely. So they just kind of like stand there like dead fish, and they say nothing. And Wei Wuxian, like, he can't do anything. So he just yells.
He wiggles.
He just wiggles.
Best quality, his wiggles.
He's
does the
playing
wiggles.
that one word worm RPG.
Yeah.
He's doing the pee-pee dance. He's like, why are you going to Koi Tower? I wasn't the one who cursed him with 100 holes at all.
But they have set their minds that it was you.
Then find the real person who set the curse. Jinzi Shun's definitely gone to experts of cursing. The most common way to deal with these curses is to hit them back. Let the effects rebound back to the person who placed the curse. Even if not all of the power could be rebounded, a large portion can. We could just look for someone who has the same curse marks on them.
There's no use.
Why not?
There are so many people. Where could we look for them? Set up a checkpoint on every street of every city and make everyone take off their clothes so that we can check?
The fucking trow drop checkpoint.
Yeah, literally, just strip yourselves. We'll do a full body cavity check.
Show us your titties.
Yeah,
Get them.
they can lift their shirts up, and that way we can both find who did the 100 holes curse and who's Kyle XY.
Yes, exactly. Who is missing a belly button?
Yeah. Why not?
Who'd be willing to set up these checkpoints for you?
Cops.
And for how long do you intend to search? We could perhaps find them after 8 or 10 years, but would those people be willing to wait?
But there are no rebounded curse marks on me.
During today's incident, did they ask you?
No.
That's right. They didn't ask. They straight up prepared to kill you. Do you understand now? They don't need any proof. They don't need you to find the truth either. Whether or not you have curse marks on your body doesn't matter at all. You're the Yeeling Patriarch, the king of the demonic path. You specialize in dark curses. So it wouldn't even be strange if you didn't have curse marks on you. On top of that, you didn't have to do it yourself. You could have gotten the Wen dogs, your slaves, to do it for you. It's you no matter what. You won't be able to deny it.
This way we show cursed. So he's just doing the, like, asterisk at sign.
Yeah.
Tag, like in a comic.
And she gives him a minute. And she's like, and
She's like,
so?
alright, yeah, say your pissy shitties.
You see? Pissy shitty all you want. There's no use. With the way things are, the identity of the one who placed the curse of the 100 holes is no longer important. What's important is the fact that the hundreds of people at Changchi Path and Jinzi Xuan were killed. Indeed killed by Anyang.
But
what?
what?
Nothing! He doesn't even have an argument for Afterbud. He knows.
But even then, I should be the one going. I was the one who made the corpses kill the people. Why would the knife go instead of the murderer?
Isn't it better this way?
Better as in what?
We both know. Wenning is a knife that scares them, but also a knife that they use as an excuse to attack you. If we go without the knife, they'd no longer have an excuse. This entire thing might finally be over.
This is a knife.
This is a knife.
Holds up when young. This is a knife. The Crocodile Dundee reshoot where he just holds up a zombie boy.
Yes.
Now
And Wei
this
Wuxian
is
just
a
like-
fierce corpse.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Paul Hogan become demonic cultivator.
Absolutely.
God.
So Wei Wuxian like looks at her and then
he just
screams.
yells. Ah!
Ah!
Death
Ah!
yelling. God. He says, and now he has a moment where weighing get epiphany.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this is why Zhang Cheng's always mad.
Yeah, he finally understood why Zhang Cheng would always express extreme anger towards certain things he did, why he'd always say that he had a hero complex, why he'd always seem as if he'd like to beat him up. Watching others take the responsibility onto their shoulders no matter what, insist on bearing all of the negative consequences, unable to be stopped at all, the feeling was the utmost detestable.
Man, this shit sucks.
Yeah, bro, a little taste of your own medicine, huh?
God.
And Wei Wuxian just goes,
Do you two understand or not? By giving yourselves in at Koi Tower, what would happen to you two, especially Wen Ning? Aren't you the one who loves this brother of yours the most?
whatever that happens to him would be what he deserves.
Oh.
And he's like, no, Wen Ning didn't deserve it at all. Wei Wuxian is the one who deserved it. He literally tells himself this. And she goes, anyhow, we should have been dead since a long time ago. These days have been a strike of luck for us. And Wen Ning's like, And it says he was always like this, nodding at whatever others said, and Wei Wuxian's just pissed off by it. It's just that one thing like, oh, this motherfucker breathed?
Bitch, the fuck you agree?
nod.
This bitch going nod?
And then Wenqing does the Itachi forehead flick to Wei Wuxian.
Sorry. She goes, I've said what I had to say, explained things, said farewell, then goodbye.
No!
I've never really said such things to you before, but now that it's today, there are indeed a few things I should say. I really won't get a chance to say them after this.
Shut up.
Fucking Itachi ass.
Pouting. And when Ching goes, she says the thing, guys. She says the thing, y'all. She says, I'm sorry. And thank you.
The two cringe things that we almost say.
The two cringiest fucking things. So, he literally lies there for 3 days. She's right down to the minute.
Because she's a genius.
She's a genius. Now, I gotta wonder.
I couldn't help but wonder.
As he's lying here for the 3 days, does it paralyze, like, his metabolism?
Oh, no.
Does he not get hungry or thirsty? Is he lying there?
No, I have to object to this suggestion in the context of the established thing we established at the start of the episode where he hasn't washed since the last chapter and will not wash until his death.
He's gotta have a shower after this. He's...
I don't know.
Actually, you know, okay, I've solved this riddle. Uncle Four is there.
The
Uncle Four just comes down and hoses him off every few days.
Oh yeah, he flips him. Make sure he doesn't get bed sores. Rock sores, excuse me.
Rock sores.
This motherfucker's sleeping on a rock. So he just realizes he's just sitting there thinking about his life, and he's like, I literally have nowhere left to go. This fucking sucks.
Yep. So he just, once he's able to get up, he just gets up and he just fucking leaves. And he's like, he doesn't know where he's going. He just wanders around moping.
Yeah, and he's like, he just thinks about, he can't help but think about, oh, it's better that they left before I could. You know, and he like slaps himself and he's like,
what are you thinking?
He's just being morose.
Yeah. I mean, he's allowed to. But he, you know, he's kind of going over, like, everywhere that he can think to go. And he's like, I can't go anywhere. But eventually he just ends up going towards Koi Tower anyway.
Because he wants to try and get their ashes.
Yeah, I think...
At the very least.
The bit of this that really kind of got me was when it says, out of the blue, a frightening thought emerged from the depths of his heart. He denied this over and over again, but it kept on appearing. And it's that Wenqing and Wen Young left on their own. Perhaps he was glad somewhere deep inside of him. Because of this, he wouldn't have to be caught between what choice to make. They had already made the choice for him and dealt with the difficulty. And like, he hates this thought, but the thing is, that's like it's kind of the correct thought.
Yeah.
And just like the fact that he hates it so much and like absolutely refuses to like admit it, just, right in the honey nut filias.
And he knows he wouldn't have made the choice that they did, which is, like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Under the circumstances,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
He would have just made it worse, and he knows it.
100%.
He knows it.
He knows,
Sometimes.
and that's why he's so fucking mad, because he knows it was the right choice for them to make. He just hates it.
So then he's walking around Koi Tower, and
He sneaks in.
He hears baby crying.wmv.
And it's Zhang Yanli and Madame Jean in front of a coffin mourning
Yeah.
it. And Ali Yong is in Zhang Yanli's arms.
Yeah.
And the lady with her, who is Madame Jean. Who wants to be Madame Jean?
Hi, Madam Jean.
Actually,
Good, Madam
Fallon,
Jean.
could you
Madam
do your posh voice for Madame Jean?
Ooh.
Oh, of
You know what?
course.
Perfect, yeah.
Ali, you can stop sitting here. Go take a break.
It's really good. So
I'm applauding.
I'm applauding.
Thank you very much. It means a lot to me.
Standing ovation.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
Thank you.
The Oscar. And John Youngley's like, nope, I'm staying. And we get this bit about Madame Jean, where it's like, it was a woman who had a similar personality to that of her best friend, Madame Hughes. She was extremely assertive, her voice always high, yet the few words that she had just spoken sounded so low and so coarse, making her appear to have aged drastically.
And Madame Jean just goes,
And stay here. You shouldn't sit any longer. You won't be able to hold up.
Oh, who be Yonli?
oh, true.
I think she's only got this one line, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I,
true.
can I be
Sorry,
on
you
the...
wanna hit it?
I've-
Yeah, hit it.
Course.
Mother, I'm fine. I'd like to sit for a while longer.
Madame Jean's like,
You won't be able to hold up if you continue. I'll get you something to eat.
So, she like, gets up and turns around, and Wei Wuxian is watching this, and he's like, damn, she looks like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
damn, this lady fucked up.
Yeah. Because usually she, like, would pass for 20, but right now she looks like her age.
Yeah, 100%. And she
Yeah.
is just not, she doesn't look good.
Yeah.
She looks like she just lost her son in a very violent fashion.
Weird.
And so the problem is, he sneaks out, but she notices him.
Yep.
It starts crying a little bit first, but then she notices that he tried to sneak away. And, oh no, she notices because she hears his knuckles crunch
Yeah,
when he
he's doing
clenches his
Arthur
fist.
so hard.
Oh my god, and she goes, "Who's there?"
And then he goes, whoop.
Oh, whoop.
Yeet.
And
He
she goes,
drives out of sight.
"Everyone! Come, everyone! Wayne, he's here! He crept into Koi Tower!"
The rolling of that R, iconic.
Thank you very
So
much.
good. So he hops off the roof and he's like, oh damn.
Oh shit.
He starts running shit.
Shit.
And he's running. And he just runs until he's out of the damn city. And he passes by just some randos who happen to be talking shit about him.
Yeah.
Cause this man just has the internal compass to lead him towards people who are talking smack about him. Every time.
He's got those, push notifications on for
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Yep. So hearing people talking shit, who wants to start the circle jerk of shit talking?
He hears the words Ghost General and he's like,
The Ghost General really is fierce. Said he was there to give himself in, but then he suddenly flipped out. He slaughtered again, this time in Koi Tower.
Good thing I didn't go that day.
He was a dog trained by Wei Wuxian. No wonder he bites everyone in his path.
Why, Ying, though, I shouldn't have made it if he can't control it. Created a mad dog and he didn't leash it. Sooner or later, he's going to be faced with a chi deviation. With the way things have been, I doubt that day's far away.
There we go. That's
very
really good.
fucking good.
I'm just showing off at this point.
Yeah,
And it ain't even that good.
A regular fucking Ryan Jordan Alvarez over here, huh? Where the fuck are we? And Wei Wuxian is just a hashtag listening.
His
hashtag
ear
listening
has
and
gotten
learning.
cartoony huge.
He's listening and learning.
Yep.
And they go,
How unfortunate for the Lonling Gene sect.
Things were even worse for the Gosu Lan sect. Over half of the 30 or so people were from their sect. They were clearly only there to help calm things down.
good thing the Ghost General was finally burned, or else just thinking about how such a thing was roaming around outside, flipping out now and then, would be enough for me to have nightmares.
That's the end all when dogs should meet.
The Ghost General was almost born to crumbs. This time, Wayward Sean should know what's up, huh? I heard many of the sect leaders going to the pledge conference have spoken already. How terrific!
And Wei Wuxian is just listening, hating it,
Having a bad
not
time.
enjoying it.
Scrolling.
Just says, yep, he says he should have understood long ago.
He's doom scrolling.
He's doom scrolling! No matter what he did, not a single good word would come out of these people's mouths. When he won, others feared. When he lost, others rejoiced.
And he's like, okay, I see how it is. You think I'm the Joker? Let's go.
Absolutely. They
Well
said,
then, I am going to become...
Megan Thee Stallion voice. Oh, they want me to be the bad guy so bad? I'll put my mask on then. And he just like, all right. And he basically concludes to be as fucked up as possible from that moment forward.
He goes from doom scrolling to just becoming sickos emoji. So yes.
And one of the dudes is like, yeah, terrific. It'll be fine if only Ebo obediently huddles inside of that damn mountain from now on. If he dares show his face outside again, ha! As soon as he's out, all.
And then here he is, Mr. Jokeman.
The man himself.
You'll do what?
They're like, ooh.
Oh?
Nunny? The fuck?
They saw a pale, black-robed youth standing behind him, 2 dark circles below his eyes, the fattest ass they've ever seen.
Says that in
His
the
voice
textbooks.
cold. That's it.
It says right there, he got a dump truck ass.
He said they saw that shit from the front. If you can see it from the front, what do you see it from the back?
Way Yankee Stallion. If he dares come out, you'll do what? And then he does a cool little flip with his fingies and busts out his flute.
Keep that
I'm imagining he
motherfucking
does
thing
that.
on him.
That's
Keep
it.
that I'm a thing on him.
Cha-ching,
know what's up.
cha-ching. Ah!
Stop, drop, and roll! There he is, the Ewing patriarch, Wei Wuxian, had really come out.
Bad.
He wants the world to know
God.
just how much he blows.
God.
Get it? 'Cause
That
it's a
flute.
flute.
Ah!
Yep.
Fucking
God.
the Vine, not the Vine, the TikTok meme, Tip Top.
Tip top.
The TikTok memes where it's like they're making the dad joke and they just like walk away like That's my shit.
That's how I laugh, though.
Yeah. It's good.
God.
So they're pissed. Here come some little bloody spirits to back him up. They all sit on everybody's backs. And they don't have shit to say now, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
So Wei Wuxian's walking around.
He has on his shirt that says sickos.
Yep.
And he says, huh? What's wrong? Weren't you all quite the cultivators when you were talking about me behind my back? Why is it? Now that you're in front of me, you can do nothing but lie on the ground.
Are you experiencing botherations?
So he walks by the guy who was talking the most shit, and he just, like, breaks his nose with his foot and
God.
laughs about it.
He loves it.
Talk. Oh, he loves it. He loves being a sicko.
Oh, yeah.
Talk. Why aren't you talking anymore, Mr. Hero? Just what are you going to do to me?
The person's nasal bones had broken from the force.
Don't like that.
Love that.
Yeah.
They're like, ah!
Yeah.
Everybody's watching, just, ah! And one of them goes, Wait, Ying, if you're really that strong, why don't you go find those sect leaders participating in the pledge conference? What could you prove by picking on us low-level cultivators with no power to fight back?
He goes, he does a cool whistle.
And he knocks that cultivator off the wall like Humpty fucking Dumpty. He breaks his goddamn legs.
And just like Humpty Dumpty, You're gonna fall when the stereos pump me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to... It's fucking Humpty time.
Ladies, how I love to funk thee.
That's what I'm saying. All they had to do was give Humpty a chance.
The Humpty dance is your chance to do the hump. Oh, do it, baby! Dominicans! Do the Humpty hump. Samoans! Ancient Chinese cultivators! Do the Humpty hump. Come on and do the Humpty hump.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, Wei Wuxian is like, low-level cultivators? Do I have to tolerate you just because you're low-level cultivators? If you dared say those things, you had to dare shoulder the consequences. If you knew that you were insignificant pieces of scum as filthy as ants, how come you didn't know to think before you speak?
Woo!
Woo! Get the asses.
So nobody got shit to say to that. They don't have shit to say to that.
Yes, that's the spirit.
Kick somebody's teeth out.
Love that.
Normal.
Normal. What's
Just
because
he feels like
person.
Just, as a lark.
Just for funsies.
Just for laughs.
Haha.
Just for laughs. Doing torture for fun and laughs.
Yep. Because he's tired of it. He's had it.
Had it up to here.
He went sicko mode.
Yep, time to go. Don't you just want to go apeshit? As a matter of fact, he does.
Don't you want to run? Don't you want to go dumb?
Tired of being nice.
Yep. That's it. That's exactly what the whole last part of this chapter is for real.
God, it really
And
is.
he's like, but you scums were right about one thing. There's not really much meaning in wasting time with you people. You wanted me to find those bigger sects? Fine. I'll be on my way right now to clear up a few things with them. And then he happens to look up, and conveniently there's a big sign on the gate that says, hey, come to Pledge Conference in next 42 hours if
you want an ass
to kick
kicking.
Wei Wuxian's ass. Yeah.
That's right.
If you want to join in on the ass kicking. So all the big sects are going to go there and disrespect the Wind Sect's remains and say, hey, we're going to kick Wei Wuxian's ass.
You say you disrespecting? I'm on the way.
Ying.
And that's the end of that chapter. So now we're moving on to 78.
78, last one.
The third installment?
Let's do it. Let's fucking go.
Let's do it.
Let's
So,
fucking go. I think, Fallon, it's your turn to be Wei Wuxian.
Oh, it is my turn.
We
to
gotta
be
do our
Wei Wuxian.
summary first. I have
Yeah,
one.
let's hit the summary, and
Yeah.
then I will be wee wooshy.
Wee Wuxian. So, chapter 78, Nightfall, part 3, end of the arc. One last final suck-ass chapter, let's go.
Bust through it.
Wei Wuxian leaves the guys he's torturing, and like 2 minutes later, Wongi finds them, and they accuse Wei Wuxian of Attempto's murder. So, Lan Wangji runs off to clean up after his mess again. Then, the whole world is at the big, huge sect festival where they're gonna say, fuck you, Wens, and fuck you, Wei Wuxian. The sect leaders, led by Jigus, do some ceremonial shit, and then Wei Wuxian appears dramatically to say they've all made him become the Joker. Everyone has some choice words with each other, but it gets interrupted when some kid in the crowd shoots an arrow non-fatally at Wei Wuxian, and he just sends the arrow right back at him, fatally this time. Then, the shit jumps off, chaos ensues, fighting happens, Wei Wuxian does his zombie shit, Lan Wangji gets there and tries to chop Wei Wuxian's flute in half. Then we hear Zhang Yanli in the crowd. She's here for some reason. She's calling for Ashan, and he's like, oh shit, what is she doing here? And I ask the same question. And he tries to get her to, like, see... Or he's trying to get to her to, like, see what she wants and maybe try to protect her from zombies and soldiers. But the thing is, he fails at that, and she gets sliced in the back by a kid with a sword. And Wei Wuxian manages to get to her just in time for her to tell him to stop. And he says, okay. And then she dies. And for as angry as everyone was half a second ago, now they're affinity angrier. And they blame him for her dying. And he's just at the end of it. That was the only person he felt like he had left. He's just done. And he holds up the Stygian Taigi amulet, and the chapter ends. So
That's it?
Let's Mick go. Nightfall, chapter 78. Let's fucking do it.
Absolutely.
So, Wei Wuxian has stormed off.
Move to greener pastures.
Yeah, he has the Joker to go be in public. public joker.
So they chill there for a few minutes, whining,
Yeah.
wriggling, and then somebody
Like, out
comes.
my bones.
A blue sword glare sweeps in and fixes their problems. They
It's
go,
wonky.
we can move.
Jun.
As always,
Pick it up.
fixing everyone's problems.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
there he
That's what
is,
he does.
sweeping in to fix everybody's problems.
We love Wonky.
The cultivator who had his legs broken, or broke his legs from falling, the Humpty Dumpty ass goes, oh, going dude. And everybody hobbles up to him.
Somebody else is like, Hi, Jun, you've come too late. Wait, Michonne just went. He just went.
He just went.
I mean, he
Sean
went fucking sicko mode.
Where'd he go? I don't know. And then everybody's like, yeah, he went that away. And Wonky's like, what did he do? Where is he going? So they tell him that he tried to kill them. And he's like, all right, god damn it.
He's trying not to be pissed off.
He's trying not to do
be
the Arthur
disappointed.
Fist.
I know.
Trying to do the mad, but just not mad, just disappointed thing, failing. Mad and disappointed. So,
Dude, if I disappointed Lan Wangji,
I'd end my life immediately.
Yeah, I would not
Sorry.
be able to look at myself in a mirror ever again.
It's fucking over, dude.
How could you sleep at night if you disappointed Lan Wangji?
Like, I would not be able to. I'm very sorry.
No.
So, the other guys are like, oh, well, he said that he was gonna go to the pledge conference.
Yep. So it's time to go to the sect party.
So they hit it. The sect leaders are there. They all do a little toast.
Jiggy brings them all a cup of wine.
Ching ching.
Little male wife.
Little male wife.
My
Male
little
wife
Yao
bringing
Yao.
them-
My
Beer
little
nuts.
Yao doing it.
Bring them
Bring-
cocktails, gin fizzes, and beer nuts.
Yeah.
Canapes.
Doing his male wife test. I love this because so we've got our sect leaders here, right? We've got Jiggis, we've got NMJ, we've got Shichen, and we've got Zhangcheng. Jiggis is the only one who isn't like in his 20s.
I know, Jesus.
And he's, like, trying to take control, like, all of the fucking boomers that I work with. Who, like, even if I'm, like, technically superior to them, they still think that they're, like, they have authority over me because they're older.
That's not how it works,
All of
Henny.
these dudes are completely equal, and he's like, no, I'm leading this. I'm the grown-up here.
I'm the richest and the oldest, so that means that I win.
I fucking hate this guy so much.
He sucks.
I don't want to be
Hey,
his
can I be
voice.
Jiggis?
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
So yeah, he's doing his little toast, and he says,
Hold on, real quick. They get this wine, and then they pour one out.
"Oh my god,
Yep.
yeah."
They're pouring one out.
They literally pour their wine out, pour one out, rip and wrist.
After the wine had seeped into the dirt, God, Jin Guangyang said it. No matter the sect, no matter the surname, this cup of wine is to the soldiers who have died.
Beautiful.
Just
I
beautiful.
hate posh assholes. Very good. Who wants to be NMJ? Who wants to be Loshita? Between you and me.
Ooh. Well, you do good Keanu voice.
Yeah, okay.
So may their souls live on.
Rest in peace.
And then Johnson doesn't say anything.
He's just
like,
brooding.
He's just got like the like dark shadow on half of his face.
He's still throwing tantrum.
Yeah. And then Jiggy's just like doing his duties. He's running around.
He's male wifing.
He's male wifing. He's bringing objects. He takes the he brings Jiggis a box, and it has some ashes in it, which I didn't know until like the second time that I read this is like apparently extremely the disrespectful way to dispose of somebody's remains in this culture. So what they're doing here is saying they're like pissing on these people's corpses.
Yeah, they're
basically.
being quite rude with it.
Yeah.
Because we here in the West, I mean, scattering somebody's ashes is completely normal.
Yeah.
That's what you do. When you do it here...
The only time it's disrespectful is if you're in the Big Lebowski and you scatter them into the wind and the wind blows in your face and you become covered in ashes from a coffee can.
Like to think that this is what happens to Jin Guangshan.
It is so fucking funny. final revenge.
Shut the fuck up, Jin Guangshan.
God, that'd be so fucking funny. Jesus.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, he takes the box and he dumps the ashes and he's like, "Get this shit out of here." And yeah, he gets another line.
Yeah, he gives like a little speech. Everyone's like, "Yeah, grave desecration, ashes desecration, funky to funky. We know Jing Sean's a monkey." That's the other thing I can think of. Anyway, he gives a speech and he says, "Tonight the ones whose ashes had been scattered were the 2 leaders of the Wen sect's remnants, and tomorrow it will be the rest of the Wen dogs and the Yiling patriarch Wei Ying."
It's fucking time.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
And somebody goes,
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
somebody is
Stop
sitting
me.
on top of the roof so casually.
Fucking vibing.
Somebody has taken the form of a heavenly beast as an illusion.
Illusion.
And there's a little boot, and there's some black clothes,
And
and
they're stinky and nasty and covered in mud and dirt.
you can smell them, and you know who it is. And Jin Guangshan knows who it is, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, sorry, I just put a piece of
And
chocolate in
Jong
my
Chung,
You're good, bro.
and Jong Chung is doing Arthur Fist so fucking hard that blue veins line the back of his hand.
God.
He's not
In
fucking
the
with it.
text.
In the text.
In the text.
There's so much Arthur Fist in these chapters.
So
Absolutely.
much. The chapters of Arthur Fist, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Jing Guangshan is like, "Wei Ying, how dare you show yourself here?"
So it says what came out was indeed Wei Wuxian's voice, but he spoke in a strange tone. What kind of what is that?
A
What do you think that is? A
It's an
Joker
Australian
tone?
accent, clearly.
Don't you do this to me.
When you become the Joker,
Why should I dare not show myself here?
What if Wei Wuxian was
Do
Australian?
you people here even add up to 3,000? Don't forget that back in the Sunshot campaign, let alone 3,000, I fought against 5,000 on my own before, and by appearing here, haven't I granted your wish? No need for you to come all the way to my home tomorrow to scatter my ashes.
Oh, not bad.
And
7 out of 10.
MG doesn't like this. Duggan disapproves.
He doesn't like it. Haven't I always been arrogant? Sect leader Jean, how does it feel, having slapped yourself in the face? Who was the one that said he'd let the matter go if the Wen siblings went to Koi Tower and gave themselves up?
How does it feel having the ashes of the winds blown in your face?
And who was the one that just said he'd scatter my ashes in the ashes of the rest of the One Sect's remnants tomorrow?
Let's consider things as they stand. At Chongqi Path, you slaughtered over 100 of the Lanling Jin sect's disciples. This is one thing. You made Wen Yang kill at Koi Tower. This is another.
Then let me ask you, sect leader Jean. At Chongqi Path, who was the one being ambushed? And who was the one to kill? Who was the main schemer? And who was the one being schemed against? In the end, just who was the one that came to provoke me first?
Even if Jin Zishun was the one who schemed to ambush you first, you shouldn't have been so heartless and killed so many lives.
Oh. If he wanted to kill me, he didn't have to think about whether it was a fatal blow or not, and if I died, it'd be my own bad luck. If I wanted to protect myself, however, I had to think about this, and that not to harm, unable to take even a single strand of hair away from him. In conclusion, you all could pull a siege on me, but I'm not allowed to fight back. Am I right?
Can we
Yeah,
just,
he'll get...
for like just a second, how textbookly this fits into just like, fucking, let's discuss things civilly discourse, you know?
Yeah!
Yup.
Holy shit, I
Yeah.
hate it.
He's not being suppressed politely enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ugh. Like,
yeah,
if we're
he
going to
also-
talk about racism, we have to do it in a rational manner. You're not allowed to have emotions about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, emotions make you weak.
Uh-huh. Any emotion he expresses, he's gonna be, over-emotional and irrational. But if he doesn't express any emotions, then he's gonna be, heartless.
Yeah, 100%, because that's how it works. That's how human emotions work.
It is. And Sect Leader Yao, of course, is here. Fight back. Those over 100 people in the 30 on Koi Tower were all innocent. If you were fighting back, why did you have to involve them?
Oh yeah, there's another person yelling.
Wei Wuxian's line is next.
Oh wait. Huh? Oh!
Yeah.
The 50 cultivators on Burial Mound are also innocent. So why do you have to involve them?
So now it's the rabble is rousing.
Yeah.
Just what great kindness has the Wind Dogs given you to have you be on those scum's side like this?
In my opinion, there isn't any great kindness at all. It's just he thinks he's a hero fighting against the entire world. He thinks he's doing an act of justice, that he himself is quite an impressive person, risking everyone else's condemnation.
And Wei Wuxian becomes silent, apparently.
He's like, oh shit, they got my number.
And
Damn.
the crowd knows it.
I've been read for filth.
Ooh. And the crowd is they're still going. When it comes down to it, you were the first to place such a dark curse on Jinzi Shun.
May I ask you, just what evidence do you have to prove that I was the one who placed the curse?
They ain't got nothing.
I got nothing. At a loss for words. Then, do you have any evidence to prove that you weren't the one who placed the curse?
Matter of fact, no.
Then let me ask you again. Why couldn't it have been you? You don't have any evidence to prove that you weren't the one who placed the curse either, do you?
Me?
They're like,
How can I be the same as you? Don't you mix the black and the white? You're the most suspicious. Do you think we don't know? You and Jinzi Shun have held enmity toward each other ever since a year ago.
just who is the one mixing the black and the white? That's right. If I wanted to kill him, I would have done it a year ago. I didn't have to keep him until now. Or else I'd forget such a person in no more than 3 days, much less a year. Shit! Get him!
Damn. Okay.
Wei Wuxian, today I've finally come to see. I've really never seen a villain as unreasonable as you are. Even after you killed the people, you have to shame them with words. Don't you hold any sympathy, any guilt?
And the crowd goes wild against him.
Yeah,
Wei
they start
Wuxian's like,
hooping, hollering.
alright, baby.
When it says the crowd
Whatever.
flung curses and Wei Wuxian accepted all of them, poetry in motion, chef's kiss.
Absolutely.
He's just
Fucking-
opening his arms going, yes, talk the shit.
Fucking aces, give me my flowers, bitch.
Yeah, like Tom Jones accepting panties.
Yes. he just basks
delicious.
in it. Because being angry is a lot more productive than being suicidal right now.
As
And
it
that's the other option for him, unfortunately.
God.
No, we'll get there.
Oh, we will get there.
So another person comes up. He's like in the front rows, and he goes,
Sarah, do you want to
Oh,
take
yeah.
this rando?
"Yeah,
Why, Ying, you disappoint me so much. There used to be a time when I admired you and said that at least you were someone who founded your own sect. Now that I think about you, it's almost repulsive. From this moment on, I'll forever stand on the opposite side of you."
you admired me." You said you admired me, but why haven't I ever seen you when you admired me? And as soon as I'm loathed by everyone, you jump out and wave your little flag,
Waving my little flag,
saying my little rudes.
admiring my little Wei Ying.
It's like, your admiration is a bit too cheap, isn't it? You said that you'll forever stand on the opposite side of me. Very well. Does the fact that you're standing on the opposite side of me affect me at all? Both your admiration and your hatred are so insignificant. How could you be so shameless as to flaunt them in front of others?
This man laughing his ass off.
And oops,
Uh-oh.
little pokey.
Yep.
Shot through
Somebody
the heart.
shot him in the chest with a fucking arrow. He's like, oh, that's a little tickle.
But he's okay.
Yep. He looks over at the person who shot the arrow. He obviously was the one who shot it, and he's like, all right, you missed.
You missed, but okay.
So
Thanks for the arrow, by the way.
Right
and
back
he
at
throws
ya.
it back.
He yanks the arrow out and tosses it back so hard that it impales the person who shot him.
With his hands.
No scope.
No scope. Absolutely. And
God.
so there's a kid next to this dude who just got got the Uno reverse card played on him.
And
And the
then
sect
it's
leader
just-
of who this happened to, he's like, you're so cruel. And Wei Wuxian, like, you know, presses at the wound on his chest. He's like, what does cruel mean? If he dared shoot the arrow at me when I was off guard, he should have known what would be facing him if he failed. They call me the cultivator of the crooked path anyways, so you can't possibly count on me to be generous and not bother with him, can you?
And Jing Guangshan's like, set up the battle raise, and we won't let him leave here alive no matter what.
And it's fucking time. Everything pops off.
Yeah, absolutely pops off majorly.
Yep.
Everybody gets their shit ready, and they finally attack Wei Wuxian first. It says they finally attacked first.
Oh, yo! I just realized in the PDF that I'm using, that I created, we just missed page 420.
Oh, shit!
No!
Happy page 420. Oh, weed ball.
Oh, weed ball. You know.
Da weed ball.
The weed ball.
Dawi?
So, Wei Wuxian gets that chun-ching popping again. And here comes some Wen corpses! Yay!
Because we are very much in what used to be the Nightless City.
Yep.
We're in specific. They call it the Palace of Sun and Flames, which fucking rules.
It does rule. It's very good. So, shit pops off majorly.
Everybody fighting.
Everybody's fighting, and here comes a Guqin.
We hear a Wong.
We hear a Buang. There's a Buang, and here is Lan Wangji.
I'm not
It's
sure.
Wongy time.
I'm not sure how I feel about the phrase "the limpid notes of a zither."
Yeah.
Limpid.
What is a limpid note?
All I can think when I see the word limpid is in fucking My Immortal.
Limpid pools.
Yeah, her eyes like limpid tears or what the fuck ever it is.
Ugh.
God.
So we have now Lan
Ebony,
Wangji
yeah.
Wei Wuxian showdown.
Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Raven, Wangji,
Yes.
And it's time for boyfriend fight.
Time for boyfriend fight. Wei Wuxian goes. Lan Wangji tries to hit him with the Song Lucidity. He tries real hard, and Wei Wuxian's like, Lan Zhan, you should have known since long ago. Sound of Lucidity is useless to me.
And Wangi's just going. He has not said a thing. He just appeared and went Wong,
He's just vibing.
as he does.
He tries to do a Buang again, and Wei Wuxian's like, fine. I knew since the start that we'd have to fight a real fight like this one sooner or later. You've always found me disagreeable no matter what. Come on.
Bring it.
Lan Wangji's like, wait.
Yeah, he's like, wait. Wait, Ying?
And he shouts, and although he shouted the words, any sane person would be able to tell that Lan Wangji's voice was clearly shaking.
However.
But Wei Wuxian doesn't notice this, because he's gone nutty with it.
He ain't in.
Mm-hmm.
He has gone nutty with it. And then he hears something.
We hear another voice.
It's just a little, and he's like, oh no.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Fucking Zhang Yangli is here, y'all.
Listen, when did she come to the pledge conference? Bitch, I'm asking too.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? He's like, Shijie? And then Zhang Chung finally talks for the first time in this chapter.
Am I Johnson?
Sure.
Guan.
Alright. Hey, Sis, where are you?
And Wei Wuxian's like jumping down from the palace, just like looking for her too. Shijie, where are you? I can't see you.
And she's just in there somewhere.
She's in there somewhere. He fights through the arrows and the swords and shit trying to find her.
With his
And
bare
he
hands.
finally fucking locates her.
And there's a zombie coming up behind her.
Yeah.
The zombie has a sword.
Zhang Chung's there too, so Zhang Chung gets to watch all of this.
Mhm.
And then it gets her in the back, so it slashes her in the back pretty bad.
Well, what happened, and I had to read this through earlier when I was writing my summary. So there's this zombie, and it's got a sword, and it's coming towards her, and Wei Wuxian is like, don't you get the fuck away, and Zhang Cheng is like, yeah, tell it to go away. And Zhang Cheng throws his sword at the zombie, but his sword glow, like, blinds some people, and it, like, goes in another direction. And Wei Wuxian is, like, panicking, and he loses control, and the zombie ignores his command, and then he picks up the sword and slices her in the back.
He does a slice.
He slice.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Wei Wuxian, like, tries to tell her. Zhang Cheng tries to get him to do something about the zombie. He just cannot control it.
Nope.
He cannot control it.
Nope.
So, Zhang Yanli drops.
Mm-hmm.
Lan Wangji arrives a little bit too late.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets the zomb.
Yeah.
But they don't even have time to thank him or whatever, and he goes, Lan Wangji grabs Wei Ying's collar.
Yeah.
Because he drags him away.
Yeah. He picks him up by the scruff. He goes, Wei Ying, stop the corpses.
And Wei Wuxian just, like, he doesn't even understand what's going on. He's not processing anything. He just pushes Lan Wangji away. He gets down onto the ground with Zhang Yanli, and she does not look so hot. And Zhang Cheng goes to feel for her pulse. He finds one. It's weak, but you know it's there. And then he takes the time, once he's figured out that Zhang Yanli's still alive, to punch Wei Wuxian.
Which is the most Zhang Cheng move possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? Didn't you say you could control it? Didn't you say to be fine?
And Wei Wuxian is just BSOD'd. He goes, I don't know either. I can't control it. I just can't control it.
And Zhang Cheng is like holding on to Zhang Yanli. Sister, it's fine. It's fine. How are you feeling? It's not that bad. Just a single gash. Not that bad. I'll take you down right now.
And Zhang Yanli speaks up.
Yeah, sure.
Should you? I'm here.
Asha, before, why did you run away so fast? I didn't even get the chance to look at you or say something to you.
Wait, Wuxian's like, oh, fuck. And he can't even look at her.
Yeah.
He can't look her in the eyes. She's just covered. She looks the same as Jin Zixuan does. She's covered in dust and blood. And Zhang Yanli continues.
I'm here to tell you.
And oh god, the things that he thinks about. To tell him what? That it's fine, that I don't hate you, that everything is fine, that I don't blame you for having killed Jin Zixuan. But she couldn't say anything. Except, so he's just rushing through it, and then she continues.
Asha, you should stop first. Don't.
Yes, I'll stop. And so he takes out Chun-Ching, he starts playing, he gets all of the zombies to stop doing their thing, he gets them to, like, go back into the ground. He immediately, she asks for him to make it stop, and he makes it happen. And Lan Wangji's like, oh, shit. Okay, and just continues to kick a little bit of ass.
I really think that, as to your question, why the fuck is she here? Like, I think she knows she's the only person who could do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's probably it.
It very much seems like, Shijia's choice. Like,
yeah, it's her choice.
Because, like,
It's her choice.
like Lan Wangji couldn't do shit.
Yep.
But here she is. He's stopping.
She's the only one that he's ever listened to.
Yep. And I think it's really interesting that, because I was about to say, like, well, how would she know that he was going to be here? But, like, she probably wasn't expecting him to be here, and she probably would have been the person to speak up and be like, hey, because she has some clout, she's got some pull among the sex, and she could be the person to tell or, to, like, plead with the sect leaders to be like, he's not all bad, like, I know him, like, please listen to me.
She can vouch for him, and they'll actually listen to her when she does.
And on top of that, combined with that, I think it's really interesting that Lan Wangji was not at this pledge conference.
Yeah.
He was not here. He said, I simply choose not to see it. I will have no part in this.
Makes you think.
Makes you think.
So
he
suddenly...
said, I will not have any part in disrespecting these people's remains, and I will have no part in pledging hatred toward Wei Ying.
He's too good of a man.
Yep.
He's too good of a man.
He's too good of a man.
So Zhang Yanli goes psycho mode for a minute, just for a quick second, and, like, pushes Wei Wuxian really hard onto the ground.
She uses the last of her hormone.
And it is because the kid whose brother got murked by the arrow tries to shove a sword through Wei Wuxian's throat and gets Zhang Yanli instead.
Oof.
So...
Hate to see that. And he's crying and he goes, you thief! This is for my brother!
He did miss.
Oops.
He missed Wei Wuxian.
Whiffed.
Zhang Cheng is still holding Zhang Yanli.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They're just, like, completely in shock. And then Wei Wuxian just goes...
A bitter scream.
That's the bitter scream that I'm going to give in my apartment complex.
No, you did come out for me, but I'm just having to imagine it in my own head.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
Just a bit of it.
Yeah, so Lan Wangji turns around, and this kid just realized that he killed Zhang Yanli.
Yep. And he pulls his sword back, and he's like, it wasn't me, it wasn't...
Really? Are you sure?
I didn't do it. I was going to kill Wei Wuxian. I was going to avenge my brother. She was the one who threw herself over on her own. She walked into my windmill.
Yeah, and Wei Wuxian, like, goes over and immediately tries to choke him out.
Yeah, and Sect Leader Yao comes up. Damon, let him go!
Jesus.
Damn it, Bill.
And Lan Wangji, completely gives up on decorum and just, like, pushes his way through to Wei Wuxian.
Yeah.
But
because
before he
wants
was
to get
there, in front of God and everyone, Wei Wuxian snaps the boy's neck with his bare hands.
Ha.
Yep.
And some rando sect leader starts yelling. Whoever wants to do this voice, I feel like I've done a million randos.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, hit it.
Yay! Back then you caused the deaths of Zhang Famian and his wife, and now you caused the death of your Shijie. You suffered from your own actions, and yet you dared vent your anger on another. Instead of turning around, you took yet another life. Wei Wuxian, your crimes shall never be forgiven.
And Wei Wuxian's like, I do not hear it.
He's like, you know what? What can I say?
I think I'm about to go nutty with it.
He's like, I've had it up to here. And he pulls out the Stygian Taigi amulet. And he goes, clang.
dink.
And then we end the chapter. Yep.
And we'll figure out what that does next time around.
Yeah. That's the whole Ast arc. Next episode, we'll be reading 2 short chapters. Chapters 79 and 80, which are the first 2 parts of the loyalty arc.
Damn, that only took us 2 hours and 15 minutes. Genuinely shorter than I was expecting.
A cheeky 2 hours, 15
Including
minutes.
breaks.
Yes.
Including breaks. Well, we do need some levity here.
Yeah, we've got some more bits. We've got bits to do.
We've got bits and bobs.
Give me the bits, give me the bits, give me the bits.
It's Google Translate Essence collection time.
Give it a bits.
So,
Give it a bits.
Give it a bit,
I think... Pick it up.
Pick it up.
I think it's time to pay tribute to an excellent lady and a fallen wife guy. Let's go over to Baidu. My favorite user cultivated encyclopedia on the internet. Usually when I go to Baidu and we do the Google Translate on there, I have the, profile pages of whatever characters we're looking at, but today, I have something a little bit different. So these are, if you go into Baidu and you look up a character, it'll give you, links, and one of the links is always to, like, basically a Google search, but on Baidu.
Mm-hmm.
And what I have are the search results for this, because it's giving me some fucking excellent content here.
Really?
Give me just a second. You might need to run this through Translate on your own, because it's kind of being weird for me.
Alright.
Okay.
But, so here's the search page. I will put the link here. I've got the Google Translate link. Hopefully this will fucking work. Give me just a second. Let me see if this works.
Show to me the translation.
Give to me.
Because I'm able to do, like, in the browser, it gives me the translate to English option.
Gimme the Google translation.
I'm trying my best.
I need a machine that will translate for me.
I'm just looking at some of the results here, and I'm having a very good time seeing these.
Oh my god.
Alright,
different Jeansy Schwans.
Here we go. Okay, so we'll just go in order of how I...
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So let's
Hey, can I read this first one?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Baidu, finds about 11,100,000 related results for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
First result, Jinzu Xuan, brackets, characters in the American novel The Master of Magic Road and its derivatives.
Oh, mine is completely different.
What?
Yeah. Characters in Tan Mei's novel, The Master of the Demon, and it's also spelled Jean Xuan.
Hold on.
That's
How is
when
that
he wears
happening? We're
jeans.
looking at-
I did it from the translation that my Android Google did.
Oh my god! Oh, that's even better.
Wow.
Okay, keep ears open, and we'll do compare and contrast.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
great.
Okay, this is
Tremendous. Okay.
So you'll soon understand why I wanted to read this first entry. It says Junzi Xuan, a character in Mo Xiang Copper Stinky original beauty novel, The Master of Magic Road and its derivative works.
Uh-oh. Motion Copper Stinky.
Jin Zixuan, all one word, the role in the original Dan Mei novel, The Master of the Demon Dao, and its derivative works.
Pretty
good.
So we've got the direct son of Ji Guangshan, the former head of the Jin clan in Langling.
Yes.
Is outstanding
The former owner.
in appearance, arrogant in character, and upright and kind. We know this.
We know this.
Jiang Weili,
Yep, that's mine too.
the daughter of Zhang Fengmian, the owner of Yu Mengzheng's family, was married and had a son, Jin Ling, brackets Jin Lang. When Jin Liang was full moon,
Full of the moon, for me.
Susha held a grudge because he had been, okay, that's fairly normal words.
Susha held a grudge for being humiliated by Jin Liang Shun before a new character.
Character image, character experience, interpersonal relationship, classic plot.
Classic plot.
Classic plot. The related people over here on the side.
So we've got a child star.
Over on the right side of this screen.
Oh yeah.
Related people: Jiang Weili, Jin Liang, Blue Forget Machine, our favorite. Lancy Chase.
Lancy Chase, pretty
Hua Chung,
good.
all one word.
That's Hua Chung? Because according
word.
to the iOS translation, it's Flower City.
Oh, true.
And then we've got Shen Qingqiu, Lo Wenzhou, Lan Xichen, who just normal, and then
Admiration.
Admiration, who we all know and love.
Who is Admiration?
It might be Ao Qing. I'm wondering.
Admiration.
Okay.
Kind of looks... I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
So our next one, next screen cap, we've got Jin Zixuan Bar, which I guess is like results from a forum, and like it's giving me some threads. suddenly found that my brother-in-law is very handsome.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
We've all had this.
I think I can understand the feeling that senior sister feels toward Jin Zichuan. Why?
Fine. Which on my screen is, I think I can especially understand my senior sister's feelings about Jin Zichuan.
I like that one.
The next search is Jin Zichuan novels, hottest Jin Zichuan novels recommendation, Hoppa Novel Network.
I got one with a results picture of Jin Guangyao of CQL Jiggy doing the please do not face.
Yeah, he's doing customer service face.
No, this one, I love this one.
Yeah.
Jin Guangyao killed Jin Xuan for the extremely inexplicable love in Chun Qingling.
Okay.
Why did he treat Jin Liang that? Although, sorry, go ahead.
We don't have much interesting in the headline here, but then the caption does say, although Jin Guangyao makes people hate toothache.
Yeah, although Jin Guangyao people hated teeth pain, but he, Jin Zichuan, is particularly good, and the River Sammed. Oh wait, and the River Sam Vega son, Himling, and this... It is very difficult to understand. Everyone knows that Jin Guangyao's background is not very good, and it is for this reason that Jin Guangshan did not recognize him at the beginning.
Oh my god.
Memory time in the early Qing dynasty.
I do have memory time in the early Qing dynasty. The first sentence of this is very different. We do have to make people hate toothache. He is particularly good to Jin Zichuan and Jiang Weili's son Jin Liang, which is very puzzling.
Pretty puzzling.
Very puzzling.
Then we have Jin Zichuan captured the heart of his senior sister in Chun Qingling, and couldn't do without these touching details. ...
Touching details.
In Chun Qingling, Jin Zichuan and Jiang Weili are baby relatives. Baby relatives, and their mother is a girlfriend in the boudoir.
If you know what I mean.
Excuse me?
Okay. Jin Zichuan is not satisfied with this marriage. As the same as the children of the family, the Lanling Jin family, born in Jin Zichuan, ranked first among the 5 families at that time. He was the only son who was just and obedient. Since ...
Correct. Not wrong.
Not wrong. Then we have, I guess a video, and we've got a little shot of Zhang Yanli, and the title here says Jin Zichuan's large-scale real fragrance scene on Bilibili. And the duration is 1 minute and 19 seconds, and then the description of the video is just for a very big paragraph.
Sure.
Listen,
I don't know.
sometimes YouTube comments just be like that.
Bit of a
Sometimes
Joker
YouTube.
moment.
I don't know how that translated for you.
I don't even have that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No haha.
No haha.
So that's fun.
Then we have who plays Chun Qingling Jin Zichuan.
Who is the
South
actor of
Korea.
Chun Qingling?
Okay.
Jin Xuan.
God.
Jin
Man,
Shuan is so good.
Kao Kao Shi Shi Ge Ge.
Man watching
Cao Cao,
film and
excuse me.
television dramas. Jin Zichuan, Chun Qingling, Jin Zichuan plays Cao Shiga, who graduated
Mine-
from the Central Academy of Drama.
Roy, mine is Sao Sao Shi Shi Ge Ge.
Wow. Okay.
Name so nice you said it twice.
But had
Yeah.
urban drama Tiger Mother Cat Dad.
It translated that for me as Tiger Mom and Cat Dad,
Tiger Mother Cat Dad.
which is pretty good.
You know.
Does Jin Zichuan like Jiang Weili? Article from Red Circle Star News.
Wondering. I don't know. Apart from Jin Liang, Jin Zichuan is the only clear stream among the Jin clan in Lanling. Clear stream?
Clear straight.
He drink a lot of water?
Yeah. Confirmed.
Healthy.
Ew.
Listen,
Jin Zichuan.
in these chapters, he's working on himself. He's hydrating.
He's hydrating.
That's it.
Jin Zichuan likes Jiang Weili. Jin Zichuan and Jiang Weili were given a kiss by their parents since they were young.
Give it
You get one.
I don't think. Well, okay.
You get one. But
That
Jin
makes
Zichuan
sense, I
himself
guess.
was actually proud and a little arrogant. Especially at the beginning. He did not really understand Jiang Weili and felt that she was not worthy of himself, so he broke off the marriage contract. Sarah, do you want to read some of these related searches at the very bottom of the last one?
Oh, right,
These
yes.
are
Oh my god!
So we got Jiang Weili and Jin Zishuanik?
Oh no.
Zishuansha?
I have some real special ones. I want to hear Sarah's though.
Okay, so that's the first one, and then going across the way, we've got why didn't Zhang Wei Li marry blah 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 Jin Zishuan, who's different from ... Jin Zishuan's most handsome picture. Would love to see the picture.
Yes.
Why does Jin Zishuan like Shang Ji? And then we've got Jin Zishuan x Jin Guangyao car.
No.
I don't like that.
I've got that one. I've got Jean Guang Xuan and Jean Guang Yao, and they're all one word. I also have Tibetan Dispersive
We've got
Man.
Tibetan dispersion.
Tibetan dispersion.
Half of the crew wants to play Shui Yong. Xiaoxing Dust, all one word actor.
Uh-huh.
Jean Sichuan that makes a difference. Whose son is Shui Yong and Chun Ching Ling?
Yeah, I got that.
Satan.
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 God.
Pretty good, Roy.
Good stuff, Roy.
The Jean Sichuan that makes a difference.
I'm not done.
Oh no.
Because we've also got some stuff for Zhang Yangli.
Ah, yes.
I would be remiss if we didn't look at Shijin, okay, on the day of her falling.
On this, the day of her falling.
So...
No, she was defeated. This is so sad.
Are you sure? Because this podcast is already 2.5
I
hours
know.
long.
Big special. Zhang Weili, the 5 most innocent characters in The Master of Demons, was on the list, only she was defeated, ...
Damn, I've been defeated, but I can't die now.
I just want to read some of these, we could just read, the titles of these links, because they're fucking incredible.
The 5 most innocent characters in The Master of Demons.
Yeah. Why do some people hate Zhang Weili, the ink-scented, copper-smelling magic master?
So is Copper Stinky a literalization of Ma Shang Tong Shu?
I don't know how exactly it would translate.
She's doing a play on ink and blood smelling similar.
Okay.
Like making an illusion that she writes with blood or something, or at least that's how I see it. I can't really remember what the exact translation of her pen name is, but it's something along those lines.
Okay, so Inky Stinky.
Inky Stinky.
Demon Master. Zhang Weili never made a clear thing to Wei Wuxian, which made the 3 people regret it.
Sure.
Others are still searching. Does somebody want to take others are still searching? Because this is good.
What
the fuck? Hold on. No, this one's just straight up wrong and disgusting. Chun Qingling. Zhang Weili married Wei Wuxian. Why can't many people accept this?
Okay, well, can I just...
Factually?
No, we've got the why didn't Zhang Weili marry Wei Wuxian? Okay, so whatever. Why can't Zhang Weili do martial arts? Okay, what about the origin of Zhang Weili's name? And then we've got Zhang Weili nausea electricity. Sorry, nausea eccentricity.
What the hell is Zhang Weili nausea eccentricity?
Is that are they trying to say vomit fetish or something?
Ew.
No.
Yeah, I have a little nausea eccentricity, wink wink.
Okay.
No, they like that. I can't make that noise. They'd like it. Fuck.
I don't like that one.
I want to distract
Zhang Weili's
us
novels
with the latest relevant information about Zhang Weili.
Please.
The most popular domestic 2-dimensional goddess list.
Right before we get into this, it says latest relevant information about Zhang Weili, and then immediately under it says demon language.
And it says,
yes.
Jin Zishuan attacked Zhang Tirelli. Zhang Tirelli. If he didn't reveal the truth, he would marry a little maid. Just a little one.
Zhang Weili in The Master of Magic Road is as good as water, but died of his life.
Sure thing.
Like her mother, Zhang Weili wears purple cloth clothes, behaves like clouds, and cooks deliciously.
Behaves like clouds.
All Although Jin Zuxuan and Jiang Weili in The Master of Demon Road did not end well, they still respect each other very much after marriage. The love between two people is first that two men chasing men, and then men chasing women. Jin Zuxuan has experienced the wife-chasing crematorium.
Dude, I love that Mars Volta album.
Right? De-wifed in the chasing crematorium. And then it says passing by 1 centiminute away?
That is...
That's a Mars Volta lyric, actually.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a thing that Cedric Bixler Zavala made up.
Cedric has definitely said this. Demon Master, which one is more important, Wei Wuxian or Jin Zixuan in John Tire Centrifuge?
Huh?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Is it too big to fall in love? Count the love brains in the Moshung family.
The love brains?
Big brain love.
Jin Zixuan and Jiang are separated from each other. The golden peacock is going to be true fragrance, quote-unquote. Looking forward to Kong.
Looking forward to Kong.
That's a good Dead Kennedy song. I'm looking forward to Kong. Gag with every breath. Okay.
Jiang Weary Bar. Weary as in I tire of this.
Yeah.
I'm just... I'm looking at the third pick here, where there's some, like, titles of things, and I don't know if this is some kind of fake or what, but it does say, reject blindness, refuse brain tonic, Cloud Dream.
Refuse brain tonic.
Yeah.
Think I will.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty good.
Fucking,
Baidu good.
Baidu good. We've got Jiang Weili, the most popular domestic two-dimensional goddess list.
Which I mentioned.
Oh, yeah. Then we've got Jiang Weili, the painter's pen is as purple as clouds, and a bowl of lotus soup.
Yeah. Jiang Weili in The Master of Magic Road is as good as water, but died of life.
And then the very last bit, just the related searches. Thank you for kicking Mo Xiang up. Then we've got, what is Jiang Weili's sword?
How disgusting is the magic power?
Do Jiang Wei go pregnant?
Jiang Weili
Pregnant?
and Jin Zixuancha.
Jin Zixuanzhang is tired of leaving.
Reborn to Jiang Weili.
Yeah, reborn to Jiang Weili.
Jiang Weili classic quotes. She has 5 lines in the entire fucking book, so take your pick.
Jiang Weili funny moments. Why didn't Jiang Cheng marry all?
Why didn't?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
Where's his harem?
He should have just married all.
He should have just married all.
He should have just married all.
Foolish that he didn't.
If I were Zhong Chung, I would have just married all.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. So that's...
That's old Baidu.
That's good old Baidu. So let's go over to some questions.
Let's answer some questions.
Folks, it has been a minute since we checked questions. I apologize, but that's how it is sometimes. If
Listen.
you've got questions, you can send them. Listen.
It's a Jumbo Spicy Big episode.
Jumbo Spicy.
Now is the time.
That's how it is sometimes. If you've got questions, you can send them to cloudrecesspod.tumblr.com/ask, or you can send them on Twitter at cloudrecesspod, just one recess. Let's go to Twitter first because I have it up.
All right.
Oh yeah, because this was supposed to come out on 420.
Oh shit, sorry for missing the funny 420. So first question is from an anonymous friend. They ask MDZS characters as funny weed strain names.
I do have leafly.com up.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna look at the ones on the front page here. Purple Punches Junction.
Yes.
Blue Dream, that can be Blue Forget Machine.
Gorilla Glue OG. Gorilla Glue is winning because he goes gorilla status.
Granddaddy Purple Zhang Fengmian.
Yes.
White Widow. That's
Lan Wang Ji.
God.
Sorry, he literally is.
God.
Literally, like the first couple chapters talking about, he looks like he's like his wife died. White Widow, baby.
Trainwreck, that's Wei Wuxian.
Actually, that's hilarious. White Widow, I have that.
You know. White Runts, that's Jiggy.
White Runts?
Just saying. Grape Ape, that's also Zhang Zhang.
Grape Ape Zhang Chung, yes.
Grape Ape. It's good. I'll compile a funny list. I think that could be funny.
Yeah, it'll be good.
You know, there's one called Cheetah Piss. I don't like that.
Ew, what the
There's
fuck?
one called Headband.
Well, Cheetah Piss is
Oh,
right.
absolutely.
Yeah, Cheetah Piss is straight
Cheetah
on.
Piss Shui Yong, yeah.
Ghost Train Haze. That sounds pretty badass.
Pretty
actually.
good, actually.
Yeah. So that was from Anonymous. Next question.
Next question is from Matrim Kauthon. If this was a European fairy tale, who would be the witch to curse Jin Liang, and what curse would he get?
Ooh.
I think that Jiggy would be the one to curse Jin Liang. And Jin Liang would get the curse of too many donuts all the time.
What if? Now here's an idea. Bit of a wild one. What if it's Wei Wuxian?
Mm-hmm.
But actually, the curse, it's sort of a situation where his intention is to do a bless, but it ends up being subverted into a curse.
Like an Ella Enchanted kind of moment.
Yeah. Or it is a curse, because it was a blessing, but because he's Wei Wuxian, anything he does gets called a curse. You know? And then kind of we have Lan Wangji as the sort of the opposite, the white witch, or the sort of the Glinda situation, who's like in love with, I love Wicked.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know what
I'm just laughing thinking about, like, the evil witch Wei Wuxian cursed Jin Liang with infinite wealth and powerfully handsome looks. He's cruel and evil.
Yep.
They just somehow managed to spin it in the worst possible way, however they can.
He's cursed with baby.
Cursed with being baby.
Yep.
God, if you think
I
about
love
it,
that.
in these chapters, Wei Wuxian really did say, something has changed within me.
Something is not the same.
I'm tired
He's
of
sick of playing by the rules of someone else's game.
We're canceling.
Too late for second guessing. No, we're not going to do it.
No,
we're not going to
no,
do it. We're not going to
no.
do it. Next question is from an
Save
anonymous.
us, Roy.
We can't go into defying
Roy, another
gravity.
question.
We gotta. The anonymous asks the pain train.
Sarah, I'm glad you're here for this question because
Yeah.
need your help on this.
Huh?
They ask, the pain train has arrived at the station and is about to be flung off the tracks and into the crowd of readers. But before things get worse, on a scale of not at all his fault to the biggest evil in the Untamed, how much of what happens at Changchi Path do you think Jiggy intended?
Now, from what I understand, this incident that we read about today was made out to be a bit more, like, Jiggy was implicated considerably more in the Untamed than he is in the novel.
Yeah, I didn't really see Jiggy having a hand in this pretty much whatsoever.
I have a little TED talk about this. That we kind of didn't get to it in the thing because we were busy reading, but I took some screen caps on my phone of some little moments.
Okay.
Because, there's the Changchi Path incident, and, like, the Changchi Path incident is written in such a way that you can 100% kind of believe that, like, Wei Wuxian just kind of like, oops, my hand slipped, I killed, But then, it's in the next chapter when the little part is like, oh, the Ghost General is really fierce. It said he was there to give himself in, but then suddenly flipped out. He slaughtered again, this time in Koi Tower. And that there coming right after, all the stuff in chapter 76 where Wei Wuxian is like, I couldn't have lost control of Wen Young. I can't lose, and the fact that, like, that happened with Wen Young when he went to hand himself in just kind of confirms to me, in the kind of, like, detective puzzle that this novel is, like, in the kind of Poirot sense, I'm like, okay, well, that definitely means that there is someone there at Koi Tower who has the ability to control Wen Young and make him go sick of it.
See, now... Oh, no, keep going.
Please.
Yeah, which is actually kind of, because the first time I read this novel, like, I was just kind of, reading it as fast as I can because I wanted to slurp up that juicy suffering juice. And, like, I missed that, but, like, on this sort of second, more like third read, it actually does seem like, the implication in the novel is that actually on Chongqi Path, coupled with the fact that fucking Jin Zixuan showed up and is like, hey, where's Jiggy? Where's Ayao?
He did say that.
So
Oh, yeah!
the implication there is that Ayao was like lurking around somewhere, and that actually he did do that. I think that, I don't know if the repercussions were all to his intents, but like, the novel more implies that it was all down to Jiggy than I once thought it did. End of TED Talk.
True. And I do wonder, that does make me wonder whether Jiggy at this point has a little more deciding power than Jin Zixun, and whether that played a part in maybe Jin Zixun coming up and being like, hey, can you get some guys together for me, please? I got a dude to kill.
See,
I have a way worse Sean to kill.
The way I've always read it is that, like, Jiggy didn't, like, incite any of it, but he did kind of a Huaisong thing, where he first off took advantage of it, and then maybe, like, well, not maybe, but then, like, exacerbated it, kind of, to manipulate it in his favor. Because I feel like this is something that Jin Zixun would have at least tried to do no matter what.
Yeah.
And, like, whatever Jiggy could have done, like, that wouldn't have stopped, and that wouldn't have, it wouldn't have done anything one way or another. So Jiggy just kind of saw that this was going to happen and was like, alright, well, what can I get out of this? And so he, first off, didn't try to stop Jin Zixun. Second was, I can imagine him going like, okay, be safe, take some guys with you.
Here, take some more guys. Just some more guys.
Yeah, here, take some more guys. I think at this point, I don't know if he would have had access to any of Wei Wuxian's demonic cultivation stuff, because at this point, he's still, like, one of the only people who knows how to do these things.
Yeah.
And the implication is that, like, Jiggy learned this stuff after he got a hold of Wei Wuxian's crap after he died.
Nodes.
Yeah. And, like, the thing about really manipulative characters that I've learned, and especially in, like, trying to write them, is that one thing that they need to be good at is adapting to circumstances and adapting to things that just come up. And when things like this come up, I feel like he is somebody who's, like, almost always able to figure out a way to turn the tides in his favor and be able to get something out of it. So he probably saw this and he was like, okay, first off, my shitty dad hates me. Second, this idiot cousin of mine wants Wei Wuxian dead. And he's gonna try to do that no matter what. So chances are, my dumbass cousin is, like, impetuous enough that he's not gonna come out of this in good shape, if at all. If at all. So he was like, alright, maybe he'll die. Maybe we'll just get rid of him. Cool.
Maybe I'll die.
Maybe he'll die.
Guess I'll die.
And that would have been good for him because that's one more person to get out of the way. Because as we know, Jiggis is very fond of finding people to put ahead of Jiggy.
Yeah.
It's why he favors Jin Zixun. It's why he brings in Mo Xuanyu. So, like, I feel like Jiggy... And one other thing is, like, when the guys are talking about Wen Ning going nutso when he turned himself in, is, like, they don't necessarily have proof of that. Like, these are people who likely weren't there. And, my assumption was that, like, with so many other things, that's these guys, like, having heard rumors. And that's possibly another rumor that Jiggy could have put out there.
Yeah.
Much like Huaisong put out, or fanned the flames of the whole, man-eating castle thing.
Yeah. We'll never know!
We'll never know!
It's like...
Who's to say?
Just very, very light, gentle touches. I like to think that there's, like, so many other things that, like, Jin Guangyao, like, did that, like, never had any results. that like we don't see and we don't care about because they didn't have results. But it's just like, you know, every time something comes up and just like pushing very, very light. It's like, you know, that this, you said that these chapters were the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, Jiggy's just throwing straws into the wind, you know?
Yeah. Seeing which one will stick.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Sure hope these land on the camel's back. It's fine if they don't, though. I've got plenty of them. Yeah.
He's got a whole stack.
Yeah. So my guess is, not his fault, but he definitely did some shit to benefit from
He
it.
found a way to benefit from it, absolutely.
That's my...
Alright, moving right along. Next
right along.
question is from another anonymous friend. It says, Wei Wuxian, I won't insult Jin Zixuan for a year. In the alternate timeline when things don't go awful, how long does he last? How long before Jin Zixuan has a nervous breakdown because Wei Wuxian is being too nice?
It's
I think
been...
it probably...
It's been...
1 week since I insulted you. I think it'd probably last 2 months.
Yeah.
I'd give it 2 months tops. For sure. Because there would be one thing that Wei Wuxian would witness that's like a super petty ass thing, but it's finally like, I'm tired of his shit! I can't deal with this anymore! It's like he leaves a plate on top of the sink in the wrong way without washing it.
This bitch eating crackers.
Wei Wuxian's like, this bitch has the audacity to breathe.
Like, Shiji, I just can't stand the
do
way
this
he eats
anymore.
crackers.
I've had enough.
Like he owns the place. God.
Jin Zixuan, like, I feel like Jin Zixuan would eventually give up and, like, try to be an asshole just because he's so unnerved by Wei Wuxian treating him well.
Yeah. I feel like Jin Zixuan would handle it better than Wei Wuxian does.
True.
Because I feel like Wei Wuxian is already at bitch eating cracker status when it concerns Jin Zixuan.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so fucking tired of this dude.
It would not take him long at all.
Oh no. Not at all.
God, big rip. I wish we could have seen that.
But Jin Zixuan is at wife guy mode, so I feel like he's in a better place.
Yeah.
Mentally and emotionally. And now
Absolutely.
he is in a better place.
Ugh.
Yikes. Next one. From
Next one.
Chief Cultivator of the show,
Rast asks, don't know if this has been asked / mentioned / talked about before, but have you ever seen people fight with fans? Because it's awesome in our headcanon that Huaisong is a fan fighting master that absolutely can murder people with them. Just because he was bad at saber doesn't mean he can't be good at fan. Thoughts on this? My first thought is immediately yes. I used to take martial arts. I took, it was basically mixed martial arts, but they didn't call it MMA. Mostly based on self-defense, and they, at a certain point, you were kind of expected to pick up a weapon, and I picked up the bow staff, but there was one person in my dojo who knew how to do, like, fan forms, and they're, like, fans that are, like, tipped with blades, they're, like, metal fans, and they fucking whap! And I've seen people theorizing about, Huaisong fighting with fans, and I think it's a fucking fantastic idea.
I think it's cool, but my thing is, I really like this thing that MXTX does with certain characters like Huaisong, like Zhang Yanli, where they have a really, really, really significant impact on the plot, and they're extremely capable, and Jiggy too, but they're, like, not good at fighting.
They're non-combatants.
Yes.
Exactly, and I really, really appreciate that, and I feel like Huaisong just being into the things that he's into, I feel like it isn't... I don't feel like it adds up. I think it's cool. I think it would look cool. I think he could do it.
It would be. It would make for a great, like, revenge training montage.
Yeah. But
That's pretty much the extent of it, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, my personal thing is I really like him being a non-combatant and getting, making his way in the world without doing fighting. But that's just me personally. But fan fighting does whip ass.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like... Because, I don't know, I've been, like, vaguely online mad about the general representation of any kind of physical disability in, like, any anime. Like, it's always kind of goes a certain way about, like, I'm not as capable as other people, but then somehow it ends up being, like, their superpower and shit. And it's just, like, it kind of sucks that, like... And to be fair, it's my fault for just continually watching shonen anime, like, where fighting is the whole thing, but just, like, it kind of sucks that I never really get to see characters who are allowed to be less capable and to be different, and that everyone has to be forced to, like, come up to this standard of, like, oh, but you gotta do fighting, and I'm like, let's just let NHS kind of suck.
What happened to that being the brains of the team, eh?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, being the chess master, 5D
Yeah,
chess.
doing your 5D chess.
It's good.
So that was it for the Tumblr questions.
Let's go over to Twitter. We have 3 of them.
Let's hit up some Twitty questions.
So our first question is from friend of the show, Jove, at AskJovery, who asked, who do you think would have the worst reaction to the Devil's Plan? Who would have the funniest? Alexia is obviously the chillest, but who becomes a neurotic wreck after one hit?
Lan Wangji would have a panic attack.
Oh my god.
Lan Wangji would have a panic attack, but it'd just be like, his form of a panic attack is just like staring straight forward at the wall for several hours. Wei Wuxian comes up, he's like, are you alright, buddy?
And he's just standing in a corner looking at the wall.
Lan Wangji's like,
I am fine.
Lan Wangji's like, shoes are trains for your feet.
That's me.
Why do we exist only to suffer?
That's me when I have, like, a smidgen of weed, and then I can't remember which way north is, and I freak the fuck out.
Oh my god.
A real Zorro moment.
God.
I'm just like, I can't visualize exactly what's in the next room for me. I'm gonna die.
Oh my god!
All of these are the exact same thing.
Yes.
So the answer to all of these is one.
Yes.
Hold on, because we talked about this in the Discord, like, a while ago. Let me find it. Where the fuck? Yeah, we were talking about... fucking Daga, becoming couch-locked after accidentally having an edible and not realizing it was an edible. Because he's an edge king and I will live and die by that.
No, you know what, Doggo? He would fucking call 911 because he would be convinced he was dying.
Oh my god.
Freaking the fuck out.
But what I said was he had an edible without knowing it was an edible, and then half an hour later he's leaning forward, head in hands on Lan Xichen's couch going, if I get in the car, what if I get in the car and it starts flying like in Grease?
Oh my god!
And then Xichen is like, or he's like, would I get pulled over? And Xichen's like, I don't think so. I think it was in Grease too anyway. And then Daga's like, did they get pulled over in Grease too?
God!
I think that Zhongchong does the thing that happened to me when I was in uni, where my flatmate's friend, and in this situation, my flatmate's friend is Wei Wuxian, and he made a bunch of edibles, and I was like, well, I don't like smoking weed, so maybe, like, eating it will be fine. So he gives me an edible, and I'm like, so what do I do with it? Do I just, like, eat it? And he's like, yeah, just pop it all. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my god.
And then
No.
22 hours later, I'm finally able to get out of bed.
Oh my god! Yeah, that is how it be sometimes.
That's how it be on occasion.
That is how it be.
And yeah, that's Wei Wuxian does that to Chongchong.
There you
Yes.
go. Next question is from friend of the show, Chief Cultivator, I believe, at Sky Vibrations, who said, Way Baby, display name, who asks, how many kids do you think Zhang Yanli and Jin Zixuan would have in an AU where no one D-words? They deserve better.
A fucking gaggle of them.
Fucking
They
17.
would have like 6 children. Yeah, at least.
I feel like they would have a lot, but there would be a somewhat significant gap between Jin Liang and then the next one because he's so spoiled.
Yeah, they would have to focus all their time on him for probably a couple of years.
He demands it.
100%.
Papa, I want my donuts! I am in my donuts! Papa! Let me see a sword! I want to see the sword! I want to see the sword!
Oh my god.
It made me smile. It made me
Hi,
smile.
Roy. Hi, Fallon.
Hi, Christine's here.
Hi, Chrissy! Hello!
That was it, they said hi back.
Hello.
Hello! What's final question?
Final question, second to final, because this is the last one on Twitter, but we have one more in Discord.
Okay.
So this next one, So friend of the show Max at Maxi Bajillion had made a tweet that says, fighting game whose roster is made up entirely of the horrible people Noise Space hosts love. Tom Foss, Steppenwolf, Jared Mesa, everyone is here. And then friend of the show Jordan at Bradipus Rex added us and said, who is joining the roster for Modow representation? So, who's the fail son that we love? It's gotta be Huaisang, right?
Yeah, Huaisang. Well, okay,
This is all
would
failed
no.
people.
Listen, I would argue that Huaisang is a win son.
That's true. Huaisang is a fail daughter.
Fail daughter,
Hmm.
win daughter. Actually, I
Win
mean,
daughter.
she won in the end.
Well,
She did
surely,
win.
she's a fail son because she failed at being a son because she's a daughter.
That's true.
Hey, that's true, and that's nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Sometimes you fail at being a son, but you're great at being a daughter.
Excellent at being a daughter.
Wonderful.
You know what? I think it might have to be Zhangchun.
Either that or Kirk Van Houten.
We don't love him, though.
No, we do. We do hate him.
It's gotta be Zhangchun because he's just so bad at fucking
Yeah, I
everything.
fucking hate him. But I love him so much.
Yeah.
That's my baby boy.
That's my baby boy.
Yeah, so it would be
Rude
Zhang
son.
Wanyin.
Yeah, Zhang Wanyin going fighting game.
I think that's the only cartoon man on that list.
Zhang Wanyin fights Steppenwolf.
Absolutely.
Final question of all of them, asked on Funny 420.
Yes.
From a disciple of the show, Tess, Mo Xuanyu's makeup model, in the Sun Discord, who asks, how much would things change if Wei Wuxian and Meng Yao became friends at any point before the Sunshot campaign ended? Read, what if they could influence each other before things went horribly bad? Interesting.
I'm just wondering whether Jiggy would ever be in a position to genuinely want to be friends with someone.
Yeah.
Because my only assumption when I'm reading that is like, yeah, they would have been friends, but like, it probably would have been one-sided because even if they got to each other early, Jiggy kind of had this mindset going from the get-go, you know?
Yep.
And I think that if they were ever to make efforts towards being friendly with each other, not only would Jiggy be in it entirely for himself and entirely to exploit whatever Wei Wuxian could possibly give him, but Wei Wuxian would know that.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like two geniuses sitting on chairs made out of their own brains, playing 4D chess with each other.
Their brains are poisoned in opposite directions.
I personally don't think that they would ever have a chance for true friendship.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Just in the canon iteration,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And it's like,
unfortunately.
the more that, you know, Jiggy knows about Wei Wuxian, the easier it is for him to throw those straws with accuracy, you know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you know, the more he knows, the more he can manipulate.
Uh-huh.
And I would say, you know, if it were any other character, I would be like, oh yeah, well maybe they would eventually, you know, back off on the manipulation and realize that they had a true friend, but Jiggy is just not that person.
Yeah.
He's always going to be looking out for number one.
Yep.
Not my little
And there's
yo-yo.
nobody else.
Not my little yo-yo.
Not my little
Yeah,
yo-yo. That's my selfish little bastard.
Yeah. He's a little bastard. And that's
He's
just
looking
how
out
it
for
is.
number one.
Yep.
There is no one he will not step all over to, you know, claw his way to the top.
And to an extent, I can't blame him for having that mindset.
True. Yeah, especially considering, you know, how he was raised and
Yep.
how he was brought up and
Yep.
the circumstances around his existence
Mhm.
just in general. I can't blame him at all. He just doesn't seem they can't be friends.
They can't,
They can't be friends.
One thing that I think would be interesting, though, is I feel like Wei Wuxian would be able to... He'd have the insight and the... I don't want to say courage, but I feel like he would be the type of person to try to get Meng Yao to understand that Jiggis fucking sucks and is never going to accept him.
True.
I feel
That's
like,
true.
yeah, if they were friends and he like understood a little bit more about, like, if he were more acquainted with their whole dynamic, he'd be like, he's never gonna recognize you. He's
Never.
not gonna do it. He would at least try to get Jiggy to understand. He would do his part. Whether Jiggy would listen
Yeah.
is on him.
Yeah.
But I would like to see somebody at least. God, it'd be so beautiful if somebody could have ever said to him, he fucking sucks. He's never gonna accept you.
Just give up, bro.
Give up. Go be Need for a Run. Sorry. So those are our questions. Our many, many questions. We love it. And now we can clean up the house.
Let's clean up the house a little bit. We had quite a party here today.
Big party. It's been a minute, so it is what it
Yeah,
is.
wipe down these sticky
Oh,
tables.
That's right.
Oh, happy rush minute.
Stinky, sticky tables.
Yep. Oh, happy rush minute.
Happy rush minute!
So, in the UK.
It is 2112.
Yep. So first off, we do have a Patreon. Patreon.com/podrecesses, where for $1 a month you can get the Disciple role in our Discord, and you get access to all of our bonus content, including She's a Good iPad, which we gotta get.
Yeah, we're working on it.
we go on. We also, you will also get #BlessUp, where us and friend of the show Colin at Pagedish watch and discuss the Heaven Official's Blessing Donghua. We also need to do some Untamed commentary tracks. I'm very excited to do that at some point. Just $1. We like it. Trade into our mouths. For $5 a month, you can be a sec leader of the show. You get that role in our Discord. You get bonus content access. You get a thank you shout out on the episodes. You get a Comrade NMJ mini print. I have to send out the second round of those.
Very fun and sexy.
Very fun.
I'm looking at mine right now.
Yay!
Wait, where is it?
We love it.
Oh no, I'm
We
looking at
love
mine
the
right now.
hymn.
It's really good.
And last but not least, for $10 a month, you can be a chief cultivator of the entire Pod Recesses world. You get that as your Discord role, you get all of the stuff we just talked about, and you get a full-sized Wall of 3,000 Takes poster in the works still. So thank you to our $5 sec leaders, Lenny W., Lena, Audrey F., LBA, name redacted, Sky, Essie, Rast, Tracy, Gray B., and guess who?
Who?
Right here in the studio.
Funny 690 sect leader Sarah.
Hey!
Textile King.
It's good and funny. Textile King.
We're like
Brain God,
King,
Textile
am I
Master.
right?
Got him!
It's funny because I'm asexual.
Yeah, see, that's the funniest part, the irony. It's like rain. And thank you to Alanis Morissette for the timeless joke material. Thank you to $10 chief cultivators of the show, Scout, Colin, Hair to Athens, Caroline, Jay, Jenna, Rachel W., Milk, and Kirsten S.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to Noisepace.xyz for being our podcast network. Check out the new podcast.
Check out the new podcast, Video Games, the Movie, the Podcast.
It's Video Games, the Movie, the Podcast, y'all.
Such a good title.
Absolutely.
They look at video game movies.
And they're a podcast.
Check out. We love it. Check out Slappers Only with Maxi Bajillion and Jordan. Check out check out Special Grade Snacks about Jujutsu.
I have been enjoying special grade snacks. Throwing them right in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Check out Element OP.
About Elementary.
About Elementary.
Check out Kyle XY.
Wow.
It's about that CW show that you watched one time and don't remember anything about.
ABC Family Original.
Oh, ABC Family. See?
Yeah, very old.
They're so interchangeable in my mind.
Really a forerunner.
That's true.
Once again, my name is Roy. I'm Roy of the show. I'm on Twitter at _Banui_. I'm also at Yeeling Hypebeast. You can check out my Creepypasta podcast also on Noisepace, Nana Roy's Nightmare and Error. We just did an episode about Kingdom Hearts Creepypasta.
Oh, you know it.
You fucking know it.
More like fartless, am I right?
Hey!
I wish I was fartless in this episode.
God. You can also check out all my crap at royhub.card.co.
And I'm Fallon. I am on Twitter at America's Burden. I'm locked right now because the company that I work for are freaks. But follow requests are welcome.
Hell yes. Sarah, where can we find you?
I have been Sarah McCostumes. You can find me on Twitter at Sarah McCostumes. That's spelled SARAHMCC Costumes. I do several other podcasts. You can find most of them if you just go to my Twitter and look in my bio. They're all kind of linked there. Some include Kvoth Killer Chronicles, already mentioned. Pod of Greed, that one's about Yu-Gi. You'll never believe it. That one is about... honestly, I don't really know. Just go listen to it. It's very weird. We're drawing a manga.
It's a little almost Naruto adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vaguely Naruto flavor.
Except we haven't actually mentioned or talked about Naruto in about 4 months. So,
That's alright.
we're trying to find our new direction. Anyway, those are all great shows. I'm very, very proud of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check them out. Thank you so much for having me once again.
Any fucking time.
I love to be
have
here.
Sarah on.
I love to be here to revel in tragedy and suffering. Ugh.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much, funny Sarah. You really brought a little bit of levity to it, so it's all
Always.
The trick is to
Every
enjoy
time.
it.
good. Yeah.
Last but not least, you can find Pod Recesses, the show, at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com. You can also find us on twitter.com/cloudrecess. You get one
Single
One
recess.
single recess.
Just
No
like in
more.
school.
Just like in school.
I've got a
No more, no
small
less.
question for you at the end of the episode, and this is based on a typo I made the other day when I was telling my friend what podcast I was going to be in. What if they were the loud recesses?
Ooh!
Yo!
I like
Shit, with
that.
Shichen as the sec leader, it's about to be the loud recesses, bro.
Nice. The loud recesses. That's what I'm talking about.
You can really tell we got to page
Fucking
420.
nice out.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We are on the podcast apps. We are on the websites.
Wherever you can find a podcast,
Wherever
you will
you-
find the loud recesses.
Absolutely. Wherever you find and listen to podcasts.
The loud recesses, two lesbians with no voice modulation capability whatsoever.
Do us a solid. Leave us some comments. Leave us some ratings. Do some subscribing.
Yeah.
Make your voices
Good.
loud.
Some stars. Yeah. That's why it's called Loud Recesses.
Become loud.
Also, if you are at least 18 years of age, because I will not be responsible for children,
Please God, no.
you can join our Discord. The link, as always, is in the description. And do you know what we say at the end of our episode?
I think we say a Semper Bunny.
We do say Semper Bunny.
Benui.
You are all my nephews now.
I'm
All my nephews now. Hey, happy 420.
happy,
Happy
420.
420.
Happy
It's a little
weekend.
belated, but it's actually
It's-
418 right
Well,
now. It's about to be 420.
according to my iPad, it's 420. So,
Oh shit, it just turned 420 on my
Happy
phone.
Weed Minute.
Happy Weed Minute, and
Semper
on a good
Bunny.
note. Happy Weed Minute, y'all.
happy Benui.
Devil has
Semper
been
Bunny.
solved. You are all my nephews now.
Semper Bunny, y'all.
Semper Bunny.
Bye.
Bye.